Good evening. One sec. Gonna go ahead and get my. Alright, so, Yep, this is an office chair. It's probably even better than a gaming chair, which fucking sucks, in my opinion. I tried out gaming chairs. They absolutely stink. They absolutely are uncomfortable. Yeah, it sounded like excusing. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up? Oh, you're live streaming.
Oh yes, yeah, actually am.
Did I interrupt anything?
Oh no, I really don't care. If you want to go ahead and join VC, I don't really care. That's if you're up to the mood.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
What's up, Louis? How's it going?
It's going alright.
Yeah, alright.
Right now I'm just chilling, playing Street Fighter.
That's fair. I'm about to play some Halo, actually.
Ooh, nice.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down just in case I could hear you pretty well.
Oh, you're playing Halo 4, I see.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really get the hate for it.
Oh, me neither. I don't know. I find the...
I played it a few times, and it's not bad. Like, to me, personally, Halo 4, from a multiplayer standpoint, kind of looks like a prototype version of Halo 5, but that's just me. But anyways, I've played it a few times, and it honestly wasn't that bad.
I don't see it like it, in my opinion.
Like, don't get me wrong, Halo 3 will always be my favorite, but I don't know, I just don't understand for Halo. Maybe it's because I've never played the campaign before.
Hear you like Halo 4. I do too, huh, John?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Spades?
Oh, it's going well.
Working on your game?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
Just did devlog 5.
Oh yeah, by the way, I want to tell you that I'm using a pirated version. Does that really work with like the Steam version at all, or not?
No, I don't think so.
I don't reckon.
No.
Yeah.
So I guess it'd be a little hard to use multiplayer then. I don't blame you though. You own the fucking thing, but they're not letting you in.
Wait.
True.
Yeah, I got it for him for a Christmas present, and they just said, "Fuck you, get out."
Yeah, apparently they turned off
he,
support.
What?
Yeah. They turned off support for his country.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so he can't play the game that I purchased for his Christmas present I got for him, so he has to play Halo on the 7 Seas.
Damn, fucking 343.
Fuck you, Microsoft.
Like guitar, huh?
Fuck you, Microsoft.
No.
Have against guitar?
Not just 343 and Microsoft are one and the same. Don't let the fancy names fool you. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Microsoft is just weirdly
I mean,
draconian with Halo.
I am from Qatar, but I just find Microsoft pretty sus with their stuff.
Yeah, they tend to be incredibly xenophobic when it comes to support in other countries. Hell, even when you do get support for the shit in the US, it's not particularly good, because usually what they'll do is they'll want you to have all the bloatware on, or they'll just refuse support for you. So if you debloated your Windows, they consider that, you know, illegal or modifying the operating system.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. Are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious, so honestly, fuck them. If you just change your Windows 10 settings, then, well, yeah, you're fucked. So this is why I prefer to just use old Windows 8 sometimes.
Oh, me too.
Man.
You would be surprised. Just get Windows 8 with Classic Shell, and it runs a lot better and is
I
better.
hope
So you
that
feel
gaming.
your choice
I hope that Linux
justified.
becomes the gaming standard one day, because I really want to get the Linux.
Eh. I mean, the best thing you can use is probably Windows 10 ameliorated or Atlas OS right now. I don't
Yeah.
think Linux is going to fix anything because Gabe Newell used to work at Microsoft, and you can see that he's doing the same shit as Windows 8 with Steam, and he thought no one would notice. It's this fucking start screen all over again. Hey, Gay Newell, do a fucking list. Fuck these lists on the left, and then big shitty boxes on the right. Make it all a list. List on the left and list on the right.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't hard. Everybody knows top to bottom, left to right. The boxes are just a shittier list.
Hmm.
You don't need big boxes. Not on a computer, at least. If you have it on a Steam Deck, that's fine. Or a console. Just give me a fucking list.
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 And on top of that, stop putting all of this shit into 17 submenus. Like, the whole reason why they fucking did Steam OS was to avoid Windows 8. And they're just making Windows 8, but on Linux. Great job there, Gabe. So no, it's a Trojan horse. Don't fall for that shit. Maybe if you don't want to pay $200 or pirate Windows, then sure, whatever. If you do, then my recommendation would be Linux Mint or Deepin OS, because those are just Windows, but without the Microsoft. Because all anybody wants is just
Right.
Windows, but like not running like complete shit.
Yeah. I always thought that, you know, Valve
That's
for
it.
me,
That's all people want.
yeah, Valve for me had. I'm really
Valve
mixed
is
when it comes to
basically mini Microsoft.
right. I'm really mixed when it comes to Valve because they tend to do whatever they want with their, like, as a business model, which is fucking terrible if you ask me.
Yeah.
There are some, however, there were parts where they, you know, where they kind of do right.
Their business model has been really terrible.
Right.
I think they've also become another unnecessary middleman. Like, people used to rely on Steam because it used to actually be somewhat decent for legitimately buying games. But now that Steam has taken the Microsoft approach to things, they let it get to their head, and they've turned Steam into a shitty web app
Yeah,
that makes it harder to actively get your games.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That's just
Like-
stupid, dude.
It is. All the launcher is a DRM. You're punished for doing shit the right way. Do
Yeah,
they
and-
punish pirates? They never do, because they don't give a fuck. They pirate the shit themselves.
Yeah, and they give you the like,
They
they
give you
give you
jack
a
shit.
sort of license, unquote license.
No,
But they could take
No.
it away anytime.
they give you jack shit. It's ransomware. It's a Trojan.
Mm.
It's the only thing it is. Like, that's what it used to be called in Windows 7 and 8 and XP, a virus.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Valve and
Which is
Microsoft
simply
have to be some of
which
the
is simply
biggest
why I
virus
don't
makers
trust
on the market.
Steam at all.
Don't trust them. If you have all your eggs in one basket with Steam, you'll be fucked if it ever goes down.
Pretty much, yeah.
The only reason why you can even play games for Windows Live is because people made patches to remove any functionality that would do that.
Hmm.
That's how I was able to play the entirety of Gears of War.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Doofy?
Hey,
I'm
Blunt
not sure
Fingers.
I
How you
had-
doing, man?
Decent. Realized I had fucking barely any achievements on Deus Ex Human Revolution, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I need to play this game.
Awesome. Well, anyway, we were talking about Steam and shit, so
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
about company greed.
yeah, we're talking
yeah.
about
Yes.
restrictions and shit. Because there's the thing about Steam and usually most launchers is that they're just an unnecessary middleman that basically acts like a Trojan or ransomware. All it does is it punishes people who does shit the right way.
Ransomware, I'd say Trojan, though. Trojan would imply a virus that's gonna destroy your PC. But I do agree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The
That's
only
the thing.
The only launcher
You can
that
have-
is an
well-
exception.
Steam is definitely spying on you in the background too. They send your shit to the NSA. What do you think, these launchers are clunky and slow for no fucking reason? No, they're a Trojan. Same shit with Windows 10. Why do you think they collect your data? To sell it to the government.
Exactly. That's literally
I
every
ain't got nothing
company.
to hide.
Well, even still, it doesn't matter because that's fucking illegal. It's a breach of your rights.
Yeah, well, it's not much I can do.
Well, I mean, there's a lot you can do. It's just they like to conceal that information, so they make you think you can't.
They're hiding something.
Mm.
They are. They're hiding.
are.
You know, your freedom. They're hiding the fact that they're doing incredibly illegal shit.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
they had
Edward
nothing-
Snow-
they had-
Edward
they had
Snowden
nothing to
exposed
hide.
this kind of stuff years ago.
Yeah, Edward
No
Snowden,
one's done
exactly.
shit.
Like
No one's
Connect
done
for
shit since.
Xbox. But yeah, no one's done shit about it. In fact, it's only gotten to more platforms, and more platforms turn into the same shit with a list on the left and big boxes on the right. You ever
Right.
notice how every fucking social media website looks exactly the fucking same? List on the left, retarded boxes on the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Every fucking time. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, every one of them.
Yeah, every single
I
social
can
media
tell
you could
Tumblr
think of.
wasn't like that.
Well, now it is. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Left,
It's the
right,
same
left,
shit.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I respect the job leave. I just don't buy into conspiracy theories and stuff too much. That's just my
Well, it's not a
personal thing.
conspiracy if it's true.
I mean, no, but if it's true, then I want to see the president. I want to see everybody talk about it, not just people.
Yeah, I mean,
That's me, though.
People are
They're not
people.
going to talk about it. That's the thing.
they're not
They
going to
don't want
talk
the-
about
they
it
don't
because
want
they
their
want to make
image
money.
damaged.
And they're not going to
They
talk
wanna keep-
about
they
it.
wanna keep
'cause
the
they
game
wanna
They
make
aren't.
money.
If I can't change it and I can't do nothing about it in my life, then I'm not gonna give myself unnecessary anxiety over it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing
Say
with
though, there
YouTube.
is one launcher.
YouTube.
There's one
YouTube
launcher
and
that's an
Steam
exception to all this.
Don't charge money for what they do. By default, you can buy shit on them, but that's the saying is if you're not paying for the product, you are the product, and naturally, of course, they like to do whatever the fuck they want with
Mm.
you. Makes them feel powerful.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's why I don't even stream anymore.
Well, you are streaming. Halo
Not
4.
as in like no, not as in like streaming like on YouTube, but like streaming any sort of media, like songs, movies, any type of stuff. I don't mean like streaming as in making a stream, but
That's the thing. Most companies don't take shit down these days because it hurts their bottom line.
Right.
Music companies, game companies, movie companies. You think that some dipshit uploading the entirety of rip of a song is going to hurt companies' bottom line? No.
Well,
It's-
I'm gonna
they
say
do it
this,
for
the
control.
the one launcher, no matter what nobody tells me, the one launcher that's like the exception to all that bullshit is fucking GOG. GOG is
Yeah,
like,
'cause
no
they pirated-
DRM, you keep your fucking shit.
GOG does this shit right. But then again, that's like a needle in a haystack because they used to just pirate their shit.
GOG does not pirate their shit. Let me tell you that.
They did. Yeah, true story. That's why they made it. Because they wanted to make buying the shit
Yeah, well,
legally
that is
a lot easier than
yeah,
piracy because they used to be Polish and they couldn't get legal copies, so they had to pirate stuff.
Yeah, well nowadays they do not pirate.
No, because they're no longer under communist rule. But anyway.
Wait, where are they from?
Well,
Poland.
Poland.
Oh. Oh, that explains
Yeah,
it.
there's a whole no-clip documentary about it. It's pretty good. Give it a watch. I mean, fun story. Fun story about the Xbox. The whole reason why the Xbox exists is because they stole a copy of Windows, pirated the shit, stripped it down to use an illegally obtained PlayStation 2 copy of Tomb Raider that they pirated, probably from the internet, to run as an emulator. The only reason Bill Gates ever signed off on that shit is because it was fast. Xbox On, whole documentary. So if you ever feel concerned about pirating Windows, don't be, because Microsoft does that too.
yeah.
You think they're beholden to the same restrictions they put on you? No, they didn't deny it. They openly admitted it. It's a 6-part documentary.
And I'm not even against
Wow.
piracy.
Wait,
They
how would
detail,
they
they even
even
detail.
imagine
even detail how
pirating
they-
your own product? How is
They
that
did.
even possible?
They openly admitted with 6 parts, it's about 5 hours long, that they pirated their own crappy operating system, debloated it and stripped it down, and then you know, made a shitty Frankenstein box to present to Bill Gates. That's how the Xbox started.
Funny thing about all this though is you
That's
would
funny.
really struggle to find people to believe it. Like for example, my godfather IRL is an IT expert and has been an IT administrator at one
Yeah.
of the big college here in the U.S. for a long time, and even he would probably look at you and go, "Yeah, that's not true."
Well, then you could take it from the guy who runs Xbox, Phil Spencer. He'd tell you all about it.
Really? I haven't seen anything like that ever.
Yeah, go look at Xbox On. It's on YouTube. It's a great documentary. They even talk about how the Xbox One kind of went or didn't. They have the guy, Don Matrick, and now he looks like Emperor Palpatine. He looks like he ate 30 pizzas within the last 2 days. It's a great documentary, dude. But yeah, pirating
think,
Halo 4, I guess Microsoft would approve of that. Hell yeah,
Right.
dude.
Yeah.
You could always have legally obtained, you know, media backups if you need, because, I mean, that's the thing about US law, at least, is you're allowed to archive your shit. It's just the distribution that gets you. Like, if you're the one making the cracks and putting them on the internet, then, yeah, FBI is gonna come knocking down your door. Meanwhile, if you're just not sharing that to anybody, then, yeah, you're fine. Let's be real, the FBI probably pirates their Windows too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither. Because who the fuck's paying $200 for that shit? Not the government.
Yeah, fuck that.
Not the government.
Not the government, indeed.
Anyway, yeah. I made a new devlog for Rogue Planet 2. Put it in your self-promotion channel. I've added faction colors and also been fucking around with the guns in the mall some more.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, feel free to check
Definitely
it
some
out
cool
when you're done with your stream.
Right.
I'll check out your nuke town in a bit, but 7-zip's being clunky and slow, so I couldn't unzip it, sorry.
Yeah,
Let me
fair
see your
enough.
stream, though. See your gaming skills. Alright. Playing campaign?
Yes.
Awesome. I think the best thing about Halo 4 in particular is, like, how everything looks super dark and dreamy. Because, like, you've been in a fucking cryo bay for 4 years. I imagine everything would look a little hazy.
No, I definitely like that style, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very over the top, and a lot of people said the characters in the game looked ugly, but, like, when's the last time Halo actually had sexy characters by comparison? I think never.
Yeah.
Halo
Only
That's
thing
what I
is,
was gonna
only
ask.
thing that's sexy is Cortana.
Funnily enough, Halo 4 actually has sexier characters because Cortana's tits are in much higher resolution.
G Cortana and fucking Combat Evolved was pretty damn good too.
I think Halo 3 and 4 Cortanas are the best. Although it does depend. I don't tend to like Cortana edging Master Chief every 20 seconds after a firefight to slow the game to a crawl, but she looks nice.
I like my master.
Right.
Chief after
Yeah, and I'm sure every 12-year-old in the chat will agree with you.
Oh, and every 20-year-old that watched the fucking TV show.
Yeah, every motherfucker who watched the TV show probably as well. Yeah, and Microsoft. They
I heard the TV show
they
sucks.
pirated. Oh, it does. Dick
Oh,
in particular.
I've
Master
seen
Chief's
one
dick.
part of the TV show. Oh my god, it looks so bland.
It is, and that's just why everybody jumped to the sex part, because it was just the whole show was terrible, and they used that as like, okay, well I'm done. They use that part to make fun of it because it's just horrible. The whole thing is like a CW network, like snuff film.
No, it definitely looks like a CW
It
snuff.
looks like
I
it.
never,
It is.
CW Network's not entirely horrible.
No, but there was a point where they were for about 4 years. They've gotten better since, but you can't really kick the habit of drugs once you get on them.
From what I heard about the Halo TV show, they made Master Chief like.
Other way,
not
Bloodburn.
protagonist.
Yeah, what's up?
If you want to escape this, you got to go to the other doors.
Right.
Yeah, you go to the other side of the hallway. That's the one you came in from because there's 2 dead jackals there. So there should be some doors at the end of this hallway that you go through.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, see. Usually you know the right way is where the bad guys are. Also, before you head in the door, there should be some guns on the wall. Or not. Don't go back. Shit.
Damn it.
Oh, well.
Oh well, missed it.
There should be one floating out there. There's a bunch of battle rifles, but the thing is, since everything is like gray and orange and blue, they kind of blend in. Like, there's the battle rifle. Usually what I tend to do is I just have like a rifle and a battle rifle. There's one game you should check out. It's America's Army Proving Grounds. It's straight up, you know, U.S. Army propaganda, but what I like about it is you have 3 weapon limit as opposed to 2, so you can have 2
no,
rifles.
I wouldn't install that. They might be taking your data and selling it all. You might not want that.
Well, maybe, but at least it'd be honest, because they do say that.
Doesn't Microsoft tell you they do that though? So just straight up on everything? It's like in your face.
Yeah, they do, but it's like the Apple terms of service. It's a free game on the internet. Like I said, it doesn't stop me from using YouTube, even though I know that shit is out there, dog. I've had my fucking iPad record me for the last 14 years, so there's a whole
God.
feature length
Hey, yeah,
film
you know
out
what? If
about
my
that.
hey, you know what? If my camera wants to record me and hear me say the M word over and over again, go for it, government. Listen to it, play it back.
I'm sure that you'll gain all kinds of valuable insights as to what China's doing
Yes,
these days by listening to me talk about
Yeah.
how Windows 10 sucks donkey dong, but I still don't have
They
a
just gotta
choice.
listen to my Canadian Chinese friend.
Exactly. You're a spy working for the Imperials.
My friend, no fucking, he's Canadian born, but he's also Chinese. He fucking hates China with a passion. He won't even
Yeah.
go over there. He's like, fuck them assholes. I ain't letting them take my fucking passport.
Not that you need to go to China to not like it.
I like that cutscene.
Yeah. I also like how the ship turns into mega blocks and blows up. In an attempt to make everything look rougher, there were a few issues that things like in the original release looked a lot shinier, but in the PC version, because the shaders get screwed up with higher resolutions, they do look a lot rougher, which I do
Right.
like. It does help make things not look quite as plasticky. Even though what you're playing is a bugged version by all accounts, unless you use like 720p at 30 FPS. Then it'll look proper. Like, it'll look bloomed to shit and, you know, a bit choppy in motion, but otherwise, you'll be fine.
Right.
You can play Halo 4 by sprinting, but usually I don't. I find that it still works without. And pretty well, too. Like, unless you're in a big section where you have to run, usually that's the only reason why I would sprint. Like, if I'm in an open area, and I feel like maybe if they had given you sprint at the start and then taken it away at random intervals, kind of like how Halo Reach allow you to swap it out for different powers, that would have also helped.
Yeah.
Like, Halo Reach, if you read the manual for Halo Reach, they say in-world that the reason why you can even sprint in Halo Reach is because it's an armor hack. So they modified whatever version of Windows is running on their armor to make you sprint.
343 Halo really did have a promising start.
It did, and the thing with Halo 4 is that I feel like it so conclusively finished the fight that they just couldn't do anything else. And they really couldn't, which is so unfortunate, because Halo 5 was going somewhere, but nobody liked it because it undid Halo 4, even though they said they didn't like Halo 4 because it was too drab and depressing.
Yeah, I think that criticism is kind of stupid.
Like, yeah, it's the exact opposite criticism. I liked them both, because in Halo 4, it's a lot more mature and drab and, you know,
Say Halo
depressing.
5 felt like I was playing a Call of Duty game with Halo skinned over it, especially with the iron sights, type aiming and shit.
Well, it's an animation, but you still get descoped if you get hit. It just looks like Call of Duty, which is the problem. And with the jetpacks, it just constantly feels like you're playing Call of Duty with a weird Forge map, you know, settings over it. So it never quite felt basic or right enough in a way. Like, I don't think it doesn't feel like Halo, because the thing is, with Halo 2, there were all kinds of movement glitches, especially. It's just, they're referencing shit that's so obscure that most people are not going to understand what the fuck they're even talking about. Like, Call of Duty, they added jetpacks in Advanced Warfare, but the whole reason why that makes sense is because they're paying tribute to Call of Duty 4 with COD jumping, where people would do 360 no-scopes by going off an edge of like a car and then get launched into the sky.
A lot of people also felt like Halo 5 felt like fucking Titanfall, which didn't help
Yeah.
much either.
That too. The problem was
Jetpack
like,
and mantle up
like, yeah, pretty much. And I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but like maybe calling it Halo 5 as opposed to just being a spin-off is not exactly helping their case.
I always say that Saints Row, fucking all these other things suffer
They
from
shouldn't-
this. Even the Ghostbusters 2016 movie suffers from this. Stop naming it in the main franchise.
Yeah, just like why not make Halo 4 the last main Halo and then just have Osiris be the main part of Halo 5? It's clearly what they wanted to do.
I'm sorry.
You know, and don't call it Halo 5, call it like Halo Spartan Assault 3 or something.
Chief, really, I'm fine.
Just have it be a game that takes place in like the Spartan Ops stuff with Halo 4. Because to understand Halo 5 and where they even got to there, you'd have to play Spartan Ops and watch all the cutscenes. So it's not like you'd have to go and read all the books and watch the TV shows. They certainly help, but that's all bonus information compared to just playing Spartan Ops, which is super boring, so no one wants to play it.
We need to find Halsey.
Chief,
Spartan Ops is literally just like 20 hours of a white woman yelling egghead while you kill robots and aliens for no reason.
We can just get back to work and find Halsey.
And then there's good cutscenes in between that have no impact on the actual gameplay. So realistically, you don't even have to fucking play Spartan Ops. You can just go into MCC or YouTube and watch all the cutscenes, and bam, you'll know how they got from Halo 4 to 5. And how Halsey got captured and got her arm cut off.
doesn't look like the Covenant.
Then you can logically assume that, okay, normal Spartans aren't working, let's send in Spartan Locke.
Plenty. Why?
Done. Master Chief's retired after Halo 4 or something. Because his age finally caught up to him, and there's just cleaning up Covenant revenants or something. And then Osiris is the next, you know, big thing, so they can do something new with the franchise as opposed to just having Master Chief always be the center of attention when it clearly no longer works.
I mean, this was proven when we had ODST.
And Reach. You didn't need Master Chief to make a good Halo game. Halo Wars 1 and 2.
I'll try to triangulate.
Halo is big enough to allow for that kind of shit. They just backtracked.
Halo Wars 1 I
It's
liked
fun.
as a kid. I don't remember Halo Wars 2 doing that good.
It didn't sell well, but I think most people liked it as a rule. Because instead of just doing like what Halo Infinite did and being incredibly destructive to Halo as opposed to Halo 4 and 5, where at times they were kind of complementary but did new stuff, I feel like what they did is they reverted back to even a worse way of doing things than Halo 1. Because you think, oh, Halo 5 is a Call of Duty skin that, you know, Call of Duty game that looks like Halo skinned over. Halo Infinite is just straight up that. And it looks awful.
You know what
How the
throws
fuck
me
does
off?
Halo 4 look
I
better?
didn't hate Halo Infinite. I liked its open environment. A lot of its graphics,
Yeah.
at least nowadays, really aren't that bad. It's multiplayer
They're
kept with
not
the old
great.
type of Halo. Halo 5 just wanted to be way too fucking different, and it didn't pay off. It just didn't work.
No, unfortunately. By the time it was
I'll
any
say this,
good,
Halo
nobody cared.
Infinite to this day still has people playing it.
Yeah, because it's free. But then again, like by the time Halo 5 got any good, no one cared, and it was like a 5-year-old game on a console no one liked.
You know what kind of throws
With a
me off
bunch of
about
DLC
Halo
and loot
Infinite?
boxes. What?
Just the microtransactions part, and even the campaign. It's like you have to pay for it.
I didn't particularly like the campaign, and I felt like the open world
you should have to. I
didn't.
mean, you should have to pay for the campaign. That's the whole ass game right there.
I mean, not really. It's just a bunch of open world shit that isn't particularly good, or fleshed out, or that interesting.
To you.
No, I think the reviews of 6 out of 10 pretty accurately reflect that, but yeah, to you.
Depends on where you look.
Not really. You can look anywhere and find nothing but problems.
Yeah,
It's
a
not
lot
that
of people
hard to
didn't
see.
even like Halo Infinite.
I mean, I checked it out, but honestly, the game never looked or ran very well, so that didn't help. And even when I got it looking and running well, I didn't find it particularly fun because they had kind of removed a lot of the fun party aspects from Halo 4 and Reach that I really liked, without power-ups that are really fun, and basically, once again, relying on community members to do your job for you. You just eventually stop caring.
We're going to have to find where they're
It's free though, so if I have any, care to play on my Xbox One, I'll definitely boot it up every once in a while, but there's so many other better games I could play that do shooting and running and custom maps so much better. Which one?
Rethought. It's a mod.
Rethought?
Rethought. It's a mod for Tony
Rethought?
Hawk's American Wasteland on PC.
I've heard that people have been able to find an exploit with the Xbox 360 using that.
I don't know. I don't know about it. I
Yeah.
just know I like Rethought better than Thug Pro because it actually has some proper controller support with actual
Tony Hawk's pretty
proper
cool.
icons. And you can actually put new skaters into the game without having to just replace or overwrite already existing things. And you can throw
Nice.
soundtracks, deck graphics, all that. It's crazy. And it
You
plays
can
like.
throw in your Linkin Park album in there.
The better part is too, you can play that you want. I tend to use the default, which is Project 8 physics, but like
Yeah.
you can go to like Pro Skater 4 or Underground 2.
Thank
whatever
you,
is
welcome.
comfortable. Hello.
But yeah, Tony Hawk's pretty cool. I grew up with Skate, but I've kind of
I gotta
gone
get
in
into
to
it.
check. Yeah, Skate
grew up
3
with
in
Tony Hawk.
particular. I didn't
Skate
get to
3's
grow up
good.
with Tony Hawk, but I've checked out Tony Hawk after the fact, and it's pretty fun.
Also, penis.
I've only played like Tony Hawk 1 and 3.
Suppose you have a plan for that.
Damn, he stabbed you.
We could always ask.
He did.
Can somebody hear me?
It's not my strength.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you. Welcome to the party, man.
Yeah, I just said
Some
penis.
ammo crates to your right if you need.
I'm sh-
Yeah,
I'm
who
Chef
joined?
Penis.
Is that Link?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's me, Chef Penis.
Reverend
Reverend Penis,
Penis.
what are you up to now that your music career is over?
Reverend
Y'all want
Penis.
to look up some?
Jockey's terminated.
Y'all want me to pull up the screen to look at some scary videos I found?
Yeah, he's playing Halo right now.
Yeah, I'm playing Halo.
That's one thing I really like about Xbox's games is they are ugly, and they have ugly monsters and shit, and they're not afraid of it. The biggest problem I think most
Yeah, I'd
people
love to see
had
some
with
ugly shit
360
every once in a
at the
while.
end of it- Like that's the thing with Halo 4. I think one of the bigger problems people had with the art style was just it felt too much like Gears of War, and there was a separation between Gears of War being darker and heavier versus Halo, which was at times, still a dark game, but definitely not quite as heavy.
When I was a kid and Halo 4 came out, the one thing everybody ripped Halo 4 on more than anything was its story. People just did not like the story.
No, they don't like their heroes being killed, and I don't blame them, because you've grown attached to these characters after 4 games, and you expect them to be more powerful and not weirdly emotional and vulnerable. But you look back on it today, and it starts to make sense, because it wasn't just the end of Halo for, Microsoft and start of a new thing. It was the end of an entire console generation. Halo 4 was their last hurrah.
Eh, I may not be like a Halo fan
Yeah.
because I don't even know when.
Yeah, I mean a lot of Halo seems kind of quaint and contrived by today because you take multiplayer systems for granted, and clearly developers do too because they keep removing them from all their games.
It's funny you mentioned Gears of War because I actually have the Gears of War 3 Collector's Edition with the fucking removable POG in it.
Oh, me too. I actually have the stickers.
Also,
I got
plus
1, 2,
though,
3,
wait,
4 in
wait.
Judgment,
Wonder if
Also,
that-
plus,
and 4 and 5.
also,
I recently played the
also
first
put-
Gears of War.
can somebody shut
Go
up,
ahead, man.
Have a look.
please?
No, but I'll let you talk.
I'll run a
I was about to say was that if anyone or even not cared that Halo also made like a Paramount series, right?
What now?
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Paramount series.
There's that phantom signal.
Yeah, the Paramount series sucks. It's just boring
I
as
like the
shit.
Halo series.
It's underwhelming.
But I like seeing Master Chief get his freak on. Don't know about you,
Well, of
but...
course. Not really.
Oh well,
I
that's
watch
just you.
when they show up.
No. That's like me and a lot of the internet as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But most of the internet is a shitty pissing. Well,
Oh
you
yeah.
say fuck the internet. Why are you on it?
Hey Blood.
What's
I
up?
can do what I want. Problem?
Exactly,
Blood,
me too.
Console in the back.
Yeah, what's up, Link?
Hey,
Bad, bro.
Blood. I did screenshot something on my TV from the commercial, and honestly, it kind of makes sense in the background because during the incident. Hold on, just give me a second. Just look in general.
Right.
Kind of laggy.
Insert
Like half of your
Guess who
words I
that
could.
is?
designate requiem.
You said
Guess
you
who
did
that is?
screenshot
At least
something.
we are now.
Sending him a screenshot of something.
So interested
Just look in general.
Is
Guess,
it I shall speak?
Guess who that is?
in.
Yeah.
I know that is. I
Yep.
guess
I'm detecting power
we all
sources.
could tell from the face.
I'll put them up for you.
Yeah, and look at the background since it probably makes a lot of sense during the incident.
Well, what's the background? Yeah, I
There's
don't
a
know.
D,
Morning, good.
and there's a D, and there's an I, and there's behind the C.
Not to mention the K, of course, because apparently YouTube doesn't like that. Sometimes. They only like a little bit of it, not a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perhaps
that.
A bit.
It's all
Perhaps,
Yeah.
Wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody.
All right.
Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by, man. It's nice to see you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, man.
Take
See
care,
ya.
man.
Okay.
We're
But
kinda-
yeah,
we're kinda-
so
We kind of like to poop on the Halo show a bit, though, so that's a bit fun. We like pooping on Halo, but we also like playing it because it's a fun poop. Roll around.
True.
Space, that's my TV, right?
Yeah. And now it's your TVT.
But yeah, though I guess it kind of makes sense during the backgrounds while it's being with the
More like
commercial.
TVT.
Now it's your peak. I've turned your TV into the TVVT. The tuberculosis. The
But also, to be
TB.
honest, though, speaking of YouTube, I can already tell YouTube is getting a lot more worse. There's a lot of ads, scams, even a bunch of Timus, and pretty much just mobile games.
Oh shit! Did I
And I
fall?
can tell you,
Oh damn it!
yeah.
Yeah, I think you fell, bud. Watch out for the bottomless pits. The Forerunners are, of course, a very well-civilized race who, made their stuff without OSHA certifications.
Oh indeed.
My strategy is to just jump back on the platform, because it does eventually lower. They do like the Portal 2 light bridges.
Right.
So, like, you press the button and just sprint back on.
Oh
It
yeah,
fluctuates
and,
in power. Anyway, YouTube's
uh,
getting worse. We'll just stop watching shitty stuff on it and use ad block, and you'll be fine.
well, I don't know which app block I'll be able to use, because plus, if
You
I
try
have to
uBlock
use
everything.
it, then
You block Origin, or
block
you can
Origin,
just
man.
switch to YouTube or Ray J if you want.
I mean, I don't know, because again, if people ever use app blocks or anything, they could actually slow down their channels or anything that people may want to watch on other people's videos, or worse, probably get you
Not
like
really.
a warning or like a strike.
I mean, I bet YouTube uses the ad blocks themselves because they have uBlock Origin on their own Chrome store. It's like what I was saying earlier about Microsoft. Do you think these limits apply to them? No.
Hell
They just
no.
do it so you can sound. They do it so they can make you afraid and uninformed.
And to be honest, though, and I can already tell
Yeah.
this is the last time before Susan's death, before or after she was. Like, we can all tell Susan things that
Tyler.
were slick, and after she was retiring off from YouTube.
Yeah,
Now we
I
have
can't
to
really have
really-
a lot of sympathy for
I
her.
don't have any sympathy for Susan. She encouraged a bunch of violent shit to be on the platform, and where it is now, where they finally loosened up moderation, is a gift.
Right.
Yeah, so rest in piss to her.
I can't
And
really
now we
help.
have to deal with this-
Not resting. I hope she's burning in hell because she's a dirty bitch who deserved it.
Yeah.
I can't.
And now we
Yeah.
have to deal with this Indian. And now we have to deal with this Indian man that's even more worse. He's even worse
No,
than Trump.
I think he's done a little better so far because at least he's open and like upfront with the fact that he's fucking evil. So pure evil too, then you'll get along pretty well.
Bro, seriously, bro. I'm sorry, but yeah. But new Mohan is even more worse. Like he
Yeah,
literally
Hail
just
Hydra.
he's upgraded YouTube with NFTs and pretty much just letting all the other YouTubers slide. Like Sniper Wolf. Like you let her slide before after she dogs somebody's house.
That's it. Now quick, to the
Yeah,
control
usually because most of the drama stuff is it's a giant wall that they just kind of use to make YouTube seem important when it really has nothing going on.
So again, it's just they always love finding of the bad people, and now we
Yeah,
just gotta find the.
they put the bad shit up front, but usually you'll figure out it's the same rule as trolling. Like if you literally just ignore them, they will go away.
doesn't want a triangulated.
I mean, yeah, but even though they only just harass YouTubers, that's honestly just a point that people may only want to make it worse. And
Yeah, of
thanks
course.
it's a,
If
and,
they'll,
and
they'll,
sorry.
We've already
they'll
tried
keep
to
doing
fix
it,
that.
and eventually they'll realize,
Yeah, like either just
and they'll go away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give it absolutely no attention. You want games to be better? You want YouTube to be better? You want Microsoft to be better? Stop talking about them, because they only do it for attention.
Give
They don't do it for
criticism.
money.
Here's the thing. Give criticism absolutely no attention.
Oh.
Especially stupid nick.
Then it goes away, because YouTube doesn't think you
I
like.
mean, at least we have some other sites that's probably.
There is Odyssey too. You know, you can
Yeah.
easily just block all the ads, and what the fuck are they gonna do? Ask nicely? You can block their blocks.
Also, did you mean Mario Odyssey or the other one?
Now, the website Odyssey with SEE.
Oh, I was just making a joke.
Yeah,
No, because
Odyssey.
nobody does the Mario. Xbox gonna give it to you, bitch. Ain't gonna wait for you to get it on. Xbox gonna deliver to you.
Yeah, PlayStation is better. Actually,
Yes, it
I
is.
already
Hail
have-
Hydra.
I mean, actually, I already have like an Xbox, but I don't
Think
know because
Microsoft
it's
plays
probably
their own shitty console?
it's dead. My controller is dead, so pretty much we just got to get a new one or like a different one.
Microsoft, here's the thing, Microsoft is the best marketing tool for buying a PlayStation. Xbox One is the best marketing you could ever have for PlayStation 4. An
I mean,
Xbox
what-
Series X is the best marketing you could ever have for PlayStation 5.
I mean, what about the other console that you never played? Dude?
I play
Like,
on
you
the
have to
Steam
sw-
Deck. I play on the computer. If
Oh,
I have any
I mean, like-
consoles, they're for old games that don't work on Windows or were otherwise exclusive, like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
I mean, like you have a Switch, right?
No,
Oh,
no, because Nintendo sucks.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, we all know.
Steam Deck is better.
Yeah.
Just
And
get a
all-
Steam Deck. It's better and cheaper. It's an Xbox One X in your pocket, with a carry case and a charger too, and a few stickers.
Oh yeah, and another thing about Nintendo, I can already tell Nintendo. Look, I have a bad feeling with Nintendo since y'all do remember how much Nintendo hates Mario fan bases or anything. Like you
They hate
remember the Super
everyone and
Mario Logan thing? Like,
I hate everyone and everything, like more than Apple. I mean, even with Apple, they'll say they'll be evil, but at least they'll leave the shit that's older alone and just make you figure it out, even though they make it hard to do. Like if you want to repair your Apple device, yeah, you can do it, but it'll cost you an arm and a leg. Switch,
I mean,
nah, fuck you. Nintendo will take a 12 gauge shotgun to a 3-year-old who draws a picture of Mario, unless they burn it.
Oh, indeed.
I mean, yeah,
That's-
because I mean,
that's just the
again,
way that-
we're not
That's just the way the
people-
Japanese copyright law, though. That's unfortunate because they have to be draconian, otherwise any old dipshit could run off with their IP.
This is why I may feel like, well, Sega or Namco, or pretty much any other of these game companies, they may sometimes better than hopefully Nintendo.
Sega does better because they do everything I want Nintendo to do, including mature games that are actually fun. They have the Aliens license and they allow other people to make fun Aliens games. You know, games for kids, and also movie license games that don't suck. Hell yeah.
We're about to have our hands full.
Aliens.
The elites just
Yeah,
issued a
you know,
general
game
order.
over,
They
man,
needed
game
all
over.
ground
Xenomorphs and shit.
power entrance above us.
Oh, I thought you meant Monster vs. Alien.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's a pretty
shit.
good series. That's a pretty good movie
Shit.
though. Monsters
should've
vs.
brain dead.
Alien.
Yeah, but I should have bring that
I
up
watched
though,
it.
because I don't know what's with people been sending out Baby Bob memes, which is just kind of weird.
You know, people are finding out these old movies exist and enjoy them quite a lot. A bit too much, because they like to touch particular areas of themselves why they do enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we don't need to
Honestly,
know that.
Honestly, I kind of miss MLG, to be honest, because we shouldn't just
Oh,
stick with
fuck
them.
yeah.
Oh, me
for
too.
This new
Dude,
yeah, cause
if you
yeah, 'cause
if you love MLG, you'll love Rogue Planet too, because it's a game that looks like Black Ops 3.
I mean, yeah, because it would have been better if this Gen V can actually just go back to the old times like it used to.
Some of them do. Hey, guess what? It's not the entire generation's fault. You got a few who actually have a working brain and realize that shit 10 or 5 years ago actually isn't horrid.
It's not the same. Like,
It's not.
yes,
It's not the
sometimes-
same.
I mean,
Not the same.
yes.
But it's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They get better in
I mean,
a while.
I mean, yes, sometimes it could be,
Patient.
you know, interesting just to see what's happening on the news stuff, but we've been living, like, look,
I mean,
before Trump won the election, we're just going to be living ourselves in a bad life until hopefully 2030, and this might be literally the end of the 2020 saga, for real.
The end of
Like,
2020.
no,
Oh my
like
god.
no fake ending or believing, just none of it.
Yeah, the COVID's been over for a few years, dog.
Uh,
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Joe Biden isn't the president. He's half asleep.
I mean, yes, that's the reason people have been making fun of him, or just calling him Sleepy Joe, or just like a fossil or skinwalker. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of messed up.
Yeah. But hey, at least Donald Trump had humor.
There
like
are
him
some
either.
positive
It's
stuff about
basically-
Donald Trump.
It's basically idiocracy. Everyone's fucking stupid.
I
True.
mean, yeah, because they have no idea since pretty much he's always just to make America shit again.
Everybody's gonna make
was
America
always
shit.
America
Oh,
was
yeah.
always shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, that's
It doesn't matter
if
who
you
it
look at
is.
the history. Well, you look at the history of the USA. The whole reason why they couldn't get along is because they couldn't. That's why you have elections and shit, so everybody can just fight. So they're all distracted. So they fight each other with words as opposed to duels in the streets and heads on pikes.
Oh yeah.
That the whole reason that there's even peace is so that everybody fights and says aggressive shit. That's the way that the U.S. was formed. Duels in the streets that led to presidencies, and the way that the government was formed was, okay, we can't agree on anything. Let's just fight each other forever, so we have nothing to, ever get bored with. You ever wonder why there's all these fights all the time? That'd be why. You ever wonder why these problems keep getting made? It's probably the most American thing to do, Microsoft.
Exactly.
Well, they keep making more problems and ways to celebrate mediocrity, so that's probably the most American thing they can do.
Yeah, so stupid.
Oh, indeed.
It is, but that's how you separate the numbskulls from the geniuses. Usually the loud ones got more money, so they'll say thing that's, halfway retarded, but the other half has some merit, so everybody fights about the details. When in truth, the whole thing sucks, and you should just use Windows 7.
Elon.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah.
Not that he can make a half-decent car.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I know the last car I've driven in has more polygons than 3, but he might not have gotten that memo.
Yeah, basically, I might as well just call him Elon
Graphic.
square pants head looking ass.
No, I
musty
think
ass,
the game I've been living in, the graphics have been pretty good for like the past, 20 to 30 years, so no need to change that. I don't need to upgrade my graphics card anytime soon. My eyes work pretty well.
Oh.
Or would that be more of like a optic cable or something? Optic cable, maybe? Not sure. Would that be like an Oculus Rift? Not sure. But anyways,
yeah,
that's what
also-
we're saying. You wish kids would find older shit. Well, they do. They're just kids, so you're gonna have to give them like 10 more years to finally realize how to, form a coherent sentence.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, hold up. Speaking of Trump, anybody kind of pissed at Warner Brothers? I'm talking
Speaking
about
of
that
Trump, no.
I'm talking about that Armstrong looking ass, which is David Zaslow, because his big ass forehead.
Someone's
Yeah,
head.
'cause-
No.
Who, David Zaslav or?
Yeah, him. Yeah, that Armstrong looking ass.
We had this discussion a century ago
I am looking at your TV though. It's rather arousing,
in the chambers, yes.
especially
Yeah,
how the
I can-
TV turns into the DDD.
Powerful requiem soon.
I mean, I can tell your game kind of looks like it was made from the arcade.
Already there.
Plus, did you also use CRT, which is a filter?
I use a CRT filter because the first game did have a CRT filter to make the anti-aliasing and the whole thing look like dirty and broken.
We'll be fighting
Like you're
enough.
playing the game on a fucked up TV and you shouldn't have the copy of the game. Like to make you
I
think
mean,
that the sun is glaring against your screen and it's full of cracks and dings and fingerprints.
I am thinking about trying my best to do coding sooner before I have to get to school, but I can't
Yeah.
because thanks to Trump, some schools may be put on hold for a little while, so I'm probably just gonna be missing out.
Oh, you don't need a code.
Because
Well, if you want, you could always just use a
You
game
could.
engine that doesn't require you to code. Bloodburn has used one I recommend called FPS Creator Black Ice. It's a first-person shooter game maker, but like, if your school has a problem with you doing whatever the fuck you want in your spare time, then fuck your school.
Sadly.
What right do they have to tell you how you can't live your life at your home? None. That's outside their jurisdiction.
True. And also, guys, I kind of have a thing here. I kind of feel bad for Rachel, to be honest, because after that Snow White thing, people are just like they just dropping the biggest shit on that movie. So many so many roast comments, so many reactions and stuff.
I don't
I
know.
kind of
Tend to react very excessively and
I mean,
extremely to a lot of movies these days. It's just become kind of like a trend.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
A movie
honestly,
that's
I
like
kinda feel-
halfway bad will get more people reacting to it than a movie that's actually good. Like no one will say a damn thing about a good movie, yet they'll fucking constantly talk about a bad one.
I mean to be honest, that's the thing here. It's just Disney is just like, okay, unlike David from Warner Brothers, Disney is the only problem since I can tell they are just wasting their time not just to do animation like they used to. Like, you know, like y'all do remember the Princess and the Frog, right? They do
Yeah, I
that
remember that.
sometime. Yeah, they do this sometimes
Aladdin.
earlier in 2011. That's like almost
Aladdin,
for like few
Little
years.
Mermaid.
Mm.
I mean,
And
I
they
remember
shouldn't-
that stuff. And the thing is, what's happening with Pixar and other Disney stuff is the same thing that happened to those 2D Disney movies. They're just pumping them out until people stop buying them.
Until people can stop just making remakes and just ruins the old movies from Disney. Like,
Yeah,
I
until
mean,
you stop buying the remakes, you can go watch something else. They're not going to stop making them. Same shit.
I mean, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But the only worst problem is, to be honest, I can already tell Jungle Book might be the worst thing that people give it a lot of attention, and now it's just getting a little bit overboard.
I don't think they're particularly bad movies. I think they're just whatever.
Yeah.
Like apathetic movies,
Damn
if that
Jungle
makes sense.
Book.
They're not good. They're not bad. They're not even mediocre. They're just nothing.
Right.
Yeah, but sometimes either way, it's
Like,
just
what they are is a holding pattern. Like we ran out of ideas and people to abuse, so we need to just go back to something that works.
They're
but
just
have second-rate CGI.
Yeah, all
I mean,
it is just what's it called? All it is
A
is just
holding
nothing.
I
pattern.
mean,
A
I
holding
mean, to be
pattern.
to be honest though, if they had to go back to do CGI, that's probably just gonna make it even worse. Because I mean, you know how
Yeah, sure.
critics do be hating everything since this new generation hasn't been the same before, and now it's just getting a lot more tough since some animation and stuff could be, you know, sometimes
Quality.
interesting.
Quality
the
isn't
Garfield movie,
dependent
yeah.
upon a time or a generation. It's something that you do. It's not something that can be quantified or, scientifically calculated like so many game companies try to do. No, it's something that you feel. It's something that you see. You can
mean,
look
yeah,
at something and feel that they cared about it, for instance.
Just look,
Like,
sorry, just look
That's
at-
fine.
okay,
Art is
just-
something you can't. Art is something you can't exactly mass produce, even though people try to do that with AI. You can tell.
Just look at the Garfield movie,
Yeah.
because I can already tell it wasn't that
That was
bad. That
okay.
people just, it wasn't that bad. I mean, they already got the animation right, they got the models right, and the designs. Like, it's not that bad.
I mean,
can tell
the old
people just have
Cartoon
no
Network.
taste.
Master
Garfield
Chief
Show
fucking
movie.
dies.
Master Chief overdoses on ketamine and dies.
They put the mash
I mean, to be honest though, like I said, I
You-
can tell people just have like
Link.
unfortunate taste before this kind of happens, just to hate on some movies that are
Here's the
maybe
thing,
sometimes
Link.
bad, but sometimes good. Yeah.
Link, You will have a
Yeah.
lot more fun with your entertainment if you tune out what other people think about it and just stop worrying and have fun.
I mean,
If you
yeah.
enjoy that stuff, enjoy it, and don't let people with their shitty opinions who complain every 5 minutes like cinema sins bog down your
I mean-
enjoyment of a thing that you like.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, but it's just, I just hate when, since I'm the only one that's just
Yeah,
like
the
things.
thing is,
when
don't
instead people have,
don't
like, a
let
lot of
Twitter
opinions.
ruin your perception of movies, okay?
Yeah,
Just
guess
like
what, dude? There are cliches and tropes in everything. If you're going to nitpick everything with a fucking fine toothpick comb, you'll never enjoy shit. The point of movies and entertainment is to have fun.
Shit, look at
it's
that.
why I'm on YouTube. It's why Bloodburn is playing Halo 4, a game that everybody fucking hates. Or whatever. Or they keep saying they do, but they still play it like the fucking hypocrites they are. That's the thing. Just enjoy
mean,
what you
yeah.
enjoy, and don't let what other people think affect your enjoyment of that. People you're never
Exactly.
gonna fucking see, people you are never going to meet, who are never going to say things to you in person.
I mean, yeah, true.
Have fun
'cause, I
with
mean,
Garfield,
I
dude.
mean,
Don't
I mean, yeah.
don't stress
Oh.
about it. And guess what? We can be critical about this shit all we want, but what people say doesn't really affect too much. You'll learn that in the grand scheme of things, that all of this shit is already planned out in boardrooms and meetings and whatever. What's gonna happen is gonna happen, and you don't have a say over it. As unfortunate
yeah.
as it is. It's a product. But what
I mean-
matters is if that product is good, and if you enjoy
I mean,
it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, true. Cause I mean, yes. I mean,
Have fun.
okay. I mean, yes, cause well, I just want to have people. I'm okay. Look, I just only just
You want more,
like
you want
know,
a crowd
some
of
good
people
movies.
to agree with you.
Yeah, and plus though, the only
blame
thing
ya.
that people may have a bad taste or even just liking the movie is this from Netflix, Plankton the movie. Like, I don't know why people actually like this. This is literally the same movie from Netflix.
The reason why
again,
they
I
like it is
don't-
because they enjoy the movie. It's the same reason you would enjoy Garfield. Why did you enjoy Garfield? Because it's fun? Because it's entertaining? Same shit.
It's different. It's different. But as for SpongeBob, it's just, look, I kind of have a bad
People
time
like
just
SpongeBob.
growing up. Yes, but now, modern, like how they massacre this character so much and made it into like a brain-rotted lunatic that kind of looks like the part of Suicide Mountain whenever he just walks and goes
I
crazy
just went
on
back
it.
to the start.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, but yeah, though. It's
No,
just,
if you don't like details of a movie, that's fine.
like I
just
said,
don't watch
I
the
don't
movie if you
hate
don't
on
like it.
things. It's just getting out of hand, and pretty much it's just, like I said, I just
If
only
it's getting-
like some stuff
if-
that are always
if-
like a little bit popular.
If you wanna be in the crowd with the people who enjoy the thing they enjoy, I don't blame you, man. If it's not fun, why bother? As Nintendo would say. You know, Reggie, he used to say that.
Oh yeah.
That's why
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the new CEO that took over isn't... Yeah, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the old CEO of Nintendo, who got the Switch and the Wii U back on track. Well, guess what? He used to say that, and that's why I think earlier bits of the Switch were fun, like Mario Odyssey and Splatoon 2 and other things like that. This new stuff by the new CEO, he doesn't really get it. These games just aren't fun, so I don't care. If it's not fun, I'm the cynical and jaded crowd who, if I'm not having fun with a game, will toss that shit away.
I mean, to
You
be
need to
honest
be.
though,
No, indeed.
Do
I
not
mean,
tol-
honestly,
don't tolerate shit that you don't like. Enjoy stuff that you do. Your time's gonna be limited on this earth, so enjoy as much of it as you can.
I mean, true though, and besides about the part what you said, it's kind of like my nana just told me. Even though people have their own opinions, even their opinions could be, you know, just awful.
Do what you want for
I have
you.
a bad taste just to think if it's actually good or bad.
Guess what? People hate Star Wars. Does that stop me from liking Star Wars? No. I know that they exist, and I don't really care. I know people who don't like Gears of War. I'm friends with somebody who doesn't like Gears of War. Her name is Satan on this server. Guess what? She's a fun person to hang out with. She just doesn't like Gears of War. Does that affect me and the way I think of Gears of War? No.
Oh shit, Matt, what's up? You wanna go on VC? Wanna go on VC?
Oh, it's Matt.
Play deathmatch with me? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, how's it going, Matt?
Is Matt in your chat?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The YouTube
Well-
crashed on me for a bit.
Yeah, see, I told you, Indian man is always just messing up everything in YouTube.
Yeah, but then again, it's once again it's a shitty free service, so
Yeah.
whatever. If it's
Apparently.
free, who
Oh
gives
yeah.
a fuck?
Apparently YouTube sucks because they couldn't even show their What is it
They
called?
can't even show their own pornography, right? So that
Indeed.
sucks.
Oh yeah. They couldn't even show their
and
own porn.
wait, actually, hold up. And speaking of that,
They gotta
they
show
do
somebody
have-
else's.
Hold up, guys, hold up.
Yeah.
They do have porn before after they have it on, some other board
Yeah, I was
game
talking
ads,
about how buggy it is, basically, because YouTube couldn't show the chat.
Yeah. They can't
Yeah,
even
that's
show
another
the
reason,
arousing.
though,
They can't show the arousing individuals in the chat, such as Matt. You know, they have to show the tits instead, and that's unfortunately
Oh, indeed.
sexist.
Oh, and
We need
hold up,
some nice,
hold up, guys,
nice
hold up.
12-inch penis in the chat, please. Just kidding.
Hold up, guys.
That's fucking gay.
Hold up. I'm
That is-
gonna tell you this though.
The-
What, Lewis?
Yeah, what's
Space,
up?
Hold up. I should hold up.
I'm
I
already
should
watching
just show
one
you
stream.
guys,
What do you want to say?
Look, and another reason for YouTube is for this dude that showed his cheeks on YouTube on the screen and made people terrified. And the worst part is he did it like weekend until YouTube doesn't even
Oh,
suspend
shit,
or even
Matt.
terminate his
The
channel.
big plan and chat.
Hold on.
Thank you.
He's the
Thank
guy
you,
behind
Matt.
the narrative video, isn't he?
Yes, he's the
got
guy
the
that showed
Eggplant
his little-
in Link
that's
News.
even
Guys,
Yes.
Bude.
Yeah. He's the guy that
Yeah,
showed
guess
his
what?
coronavirus
People-
ass booty on the screens and made people shocked and just disgusted.
There's a
And
whole, like,
YouTube can't even
subsection-
do anything just to suspend him and just let this
they could.
let him let this slide. And that's another reason. We all know YouTube just keeps favoritism or popular and instead just
Oh, God
harassing small
almighty.
YouTubers.
What YouTube does is a bunch of bullshit, but you can bullshit it back. Like I said, if you interact with the content you don't like, it will just recommend it more of that to you, because it'll assume you like it. Because you'll just
mean,
be
yeah.
stuck in this negative feedback loop of more and more negativity. Also, Bloodburn, target the flying bitches first, and don't throw grenades at them, because they'll throw them back. Anyway,
mean,
if you
yeah, true.
if you ignore all of the drama, it goes away. They think you don't care, because you don't.
Mm.
Eventually,
yeah, true,
just because what you have to do on YouTube is, it's in the name. Do what you want for you. What do you like
Broadcast
about
yourself.
what you like? Yeah, broadcast yourself. What you have to do is
in the
only
motto.
surround yourself with a fart bubble of things you like. Do not tolerate anything you don't like, otherwise the algorithm will start thinking that it can do whatever the fuck it likes. You have to choose one kind of content that you like, and then subscribe to channels with that and watch that stuff. You want to change your mind? Well, make another account. Use an offline account. Don't use any account, even. The best way to avoid the advertisements is to use uBlock Origin and no account. Because they can't legally track you. They can't legally ban any, they can't ban any account if there's no account.
I mean, yeah, true.
Why would you use YouTube with your own account logged in? They can't ban you.
True, though. I mean, yeah, true, because, I mean, if YouTube suspended or terminate any of these accounts, there'll be no less of a channel
What account?
except Popular's one, except the Popular one.
Dude,
And
there are
that's
so many
not fair.
popular channels on YouTube. No, it's not fair, but then again, life isn't fair, dude. You realize
It
that
isn't.
it's not about winning, dude. It's about having fun. I tend not to watch channels with the most views and subscribers. You know why? Because it's a pointless video game high score that means nothing to you.
War is your
I mean, that's the thing. We want to have YouTube just to have the fun, but we all know Neo doesn't want no fun. They just want something to just to be more solid and just more, just to have more boring less, just to have nothing. Or else they had to
I mean,
get
you can
hopefully
keep watching
striked
nothing.
or
You
just
can keep
terminate
watching a bunch
it.
You can keep watching a bunch of bullshit where people do dumb stuff and get offended constantly, or you can tune it out and change the channel.
I mean, yeah.
Just go watch other channels. That's the easiest fix. It stops being popular if you stop engaging with it.
I mean, yeah, true.
So do it.
Okay.
Lord of Admirals. We are
Simple
in
solution.
position over the Forerunner planet.
Occam's razor, basically, with YouTube. The easiest solutions to problems are the easiest. Or the best solutions to problems are the easiest.
Anyways, Matt, I just want to say I never thought you were in the chat. Apparently YouTube has bugged out, but hope you're doing well, nonetheless.
Yeah, he's laughing, putting yup and hearts and saluting in there. So is Kenzie. He's in here.
Oh yeah.
My lord, the infestation is in a remote.
Yeah, I just saw it recently, but apparently YouTube has bugged out on me.
If we warn them,
Yeah, I see that you're watching the Didact on YouTube.
you know we have no choice.
I really liked those little terminals. They're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I liked the cutscenes. It's like this animated style and stuff too. Like they really went all out with these terminals.
Oh, definitely. No, there are definitely a lot of details you could see. See, I'm a kind of a VFX head. You can see a lot of like dust and really more glow, and hell, they even can use Video Copilot.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's 2D, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
also,
much.
I'm sorry, I just had to make sure because my signal is acting shitty right now because my phone is cheap and pretty much I just had to hopefully try.
What kind of phone you got? Android?
Metro. Yeah.
Well, what operating system is it running on? Android?
T-Mobile.
That's your mobile data. Like, is it an iPhone or an Android phone?
Probably, maybe both, I suppose.
It cannot be both, because Apple is not Android. Apple is iOS.
Oh, right. Okay, fine.
Android.
I'm pretty sure it's Android. It's Android. Because again, it's made from T-Mobile.
Okay, well, if it's an Android phone like a Samsung or something, or Google Pixel, then all you'd really have to do is go to your phone settings, press the about like 10 times, become a developer, and turn off the animations.
Yeah, and also, come on guys, also come on, join my screen because we're watching, some nostalgic finds.
We're watching Halo 4 right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm streaming.
He's streaming, dude. I'm watching him.
Oh, damn.
You can watch that later if you'd like.
Alright.
It's okay if you want to do it for the Vine, but we'll do it later.
Okay.
Do it for the Vine. We'll just do it later.
Yeah. We'll do it later.
Dude, later.
Anyway. Exactly. You'll be fucked. You in particular. Louis, you will be fucked at least 6 ways to Sunday within 3 seconds. Anyway. Well, we've already said dick and fuck and shit and piss and tits and whatever 5 times on this stream, so whatever. Add it to the list. VODs will be deleted.
Cock and balls.
Semen.
Cock and ball torture.
And ass and
Vine and whatever. We've already talked about how fucking information controlled 1984 shit, so we're fine, dude.
Oh yeah.
Halo
Everybody,
Infowars.
I mean, everybody does it every once in a while.
The relay interference is
Anyway.
We must be getting close to the pylon.
Well, yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
well,
thanks for coming in, Leak.
alright, well, anyway.
All right, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for coming in, man.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah. I guess I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, or I don't know if y'all have like any plans or such. So yeah.
Not really. Do you have a computer that can run Rogue Planet? Maybe you should play it.
Well, yeah, but I'm on my different account, and like.
You don't need an account to play Rogue Planet.
Yeah.
Completely free offline game. You can just download without any launcher. You're breaking up. You there?
Hello?
Yeah. Oh. Huh?
Hello? You
Yeah,
kind of
hello?
glitching out there. What were you saying?
What the actual?
Oh shit, he turned into Halo 4 Cortana and got corrupted by rampancy.
Fucking
Shit.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in penis. Bloodburn, you gotta target bang guys first. If you don't,
Okay.
they'll heal everybody and kill you.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Recovered from
guys.
rampancy.
Like I said, I think my signal is getting a little malfunction
Okay.
because again.
Put your phone on the charger, man.
I'm sorry, because my signal is just like acting shitty right now because it might be my phone or it's just in this place.
You have a
so-
low
Damn it.
phone battery.
But anyways, I gotta go.
All right, man. Take care.
Huh?
And before you do,
Alright, see ya.
if you want, I can send you the link to Rogue Planet. If you got a crappy old laptop, even with Windows XP, you can probably play it. Doesn't need a graphics card to run.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure.
And send me your vines. I'll have a look later.
Okay.
All right. There we go. He's recovered from rampancy. Halo 5. Anyway. Somehow he returned. Somehow Linkity returned. Anyway, so Bloodburn, the strategy is to take down the flying watchers, because they'll heal everybody and throw grenades. This is why people kind of didn't like the Prometheans. There weren't enough of them, and the ones that were there were just kind of only there to lock down certain aspects of play. Which isn't a bad design, but it's like the only thing they did. They would have been fine as like boss enemies, I think. Nope, not the big guy, the little guy flying next to him. There you go. Nope. Because he can also resurrect them. That's the thing. The flying drone.
Right.
The Watchers. You have to kill them first, because they can literally do everything. So it's the guy above the dude you're shooting.
Ah, that's a...
It's a little drone that's shielding him. You have to shoot them first to kill everyone else. You've already gotten that. You're good. Go higher to the left. Yep, there you go. You see that one with the 2 wheels? Kill him first, otherwise he's gonna make this basically impossible.
Right.
Yeah, you're still shooting the big guy again. Shoot the little guy. And
Yeah.
don't get too close to the
Yeah,
knight or he'll kill you.
No, that... I think you're a little late.
Yeah, I'm a little late. The
For
stream is
the
behind.
stream, yeah.
Okay. I see you died again. Let me just
Oh,
skip
yeah.
ahead, see if it works. Okay. Well, yeah, obviously, between you and YouTube, there's going to be like a 10-second delay, because that's just how it works, because it takes everything through the poop tube, basically.
Indeed.
It's got to go through one of the tubes to show the memes on the stream.
Oh, most
Anyway.
definitely.
Yeah, so go after the drones first. You're going to want to target them. They're the Watchers. You have to kill the Watchers. And then you can kill the rest of them. It's kind of weird. The Knights spawn the Watchers. Just go back the way you were heading. Now you're going back the way you came from. You have to go towards that, those pillars and where the Knight was. Unless, of course, you're looking for more, like, ammo or something. I think they hit a few guns somewhere, but honestly, I can't remember.
Right.
The relay interference is
I did like that you got to be able to go into more Forerunner stuff. That's one thing that always bugged me about Halo 3, was Halo 3 was just incomplete, so 343 came in and finished the shit they didn't. Halo 3 lacks emotional weight and impact simply because they try to force this dramatic tone where it doesn't make sense because it hasn't been set up. Like, if anything, the Arbiter should have way more focus in Halo 3. They should focus on the Forerunners a lot more. And give the UNSC more backstory, so that's literally everything they fucking did in Halo 4 and 5, which is why I like them. There you go. You'll get there.
Oh, shit.
Watch out, the dog behind you is trying to fucking shoot you with a gun. No, you might not want to run into the center of them. It'd probably be better to use the sniper rifle you have and pick them off from range. Preferably while not getting shot and killed yourself. You can also just run past them, so I mean, there's that.
that's me.
Ah shit, Cortana's having her period. I mean, having a blue screen of death. Well, I mean, Windows XP and 98 are what the UNSC uses, so no wonder they keep getting hacked by the Covenant.
Oh no, her pussy's bleeding.
Ah shit.
Fuck.
Her pussy is bleeding random access memory.
That's the target.
Oh fuck.
The entrance is shielded.
We're gonna be talking about the bangers.
Take it down.
Wait. Oh! Fuck.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but it definitely sounded like Cortana. She might be getting in you a little bit. I don't know if you like that, but to
Yeah.
each their own.
Teach their own. That was.
Each their own of what? Will not specify.
I'm not gonna lie. I
don't
actually
know-
tried
I
to
don't-
do the scream that I did when it was like fucking 2018. It's just.
Oh, the
it
Unity.
felt kind of first. Oh yeah, it felt kind of forced.
Game. Best game. Best game.
Best game. Best game.
Yeah,
Best
you
game.
just fucking whisper it. You whisper it now, but then you were like, best game.
Best game.
Best game. Best game. Best game.
Yeah. Oh god, the tism from that video was real.
The sexy autism Cortana lady wishes to know your exact location. She wishes to fuck you with the CPU and the PCIe motherboard slot. Her ass is still running on Windows 95.
Ah, fuck, I clean my mic. Anyway.
Oh,
Xbox, the only thing that would make this better is if you had the kilobyte rate to 8 bits a second, so it would be the true Xbox experience. Anyway. There's a pussy who uses Riot Shield. That's the Promethean.
that is the Promethean.
You gotta kill that little flying bitch. Anyway, you gotta go down there and hit the glowing ball. You just gotta go floor down, Bloodburn. You see the red there?
Right.
Yeah, hit the glowing ball with your fists. It saves a bit of ammo. There's also
Yeah,
guns
gotta
in
make sure
there
the
if you need to
fists
reload. Well, and Cortana, but anyway.
Yeah.
Well, she does fist you, but maybe not in the way you expect.
Shit, who knows? I mean,
Well,
she's kind
that's
of, I mean, she kind of gives me
Spoil-
a brain, but
Spoilers for a 13-year-old video game, which is about the audience of the current Halo fan base.
oh yeah.
The age of.
Indeed.
And most people who are using this website right now.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, because why the fuck do you think they have all this extreme shit? It's for the little kids.
Yeah, the brain
Show it
rot.
to your little school. Show it to your little school-age children, like Link could do. Anyway, behind you there's that flying drone. He's gonna resurrect the big bitch puppy with his shield.
I mean, to be fair, he's like, he's probably
You
like
have to
19,
kill
but
Watcher first.
no, yeah, fuck it. Oh shit!
Yeah. Don't forget the flying bitches.
Oh, and those bitches too.
Yeah, kill them. They can't respawn, but they can respawn everyone else. The flying fuckers.
Damn it.
You also do have a riot shield, just in case. So that way, if they send a flurry of gunshots at you, you can just block their shots. People forget the abilities exist in this game, then wonder why it's kind of a slog. Yeah, maybe it's a slog if you don't use the abilities that they give you in the intended sections. So, if you use the riot shield, you know, the energy shield, yeah, no shit, the Prometheans are a lot easier to fight. Almost like they were intended to have riot shields they could use and riot shields you could use to counter each other. You know, smart game design. Too bad nobody used it. Nah, this is fucking bullshit. I should be able to run up at that guy and fucking shoot him as many times as I want without dying. There should be no difficulty in this fucking game.
Yeah, like I think that's pretty stupid.
That's literally every person I see who complains about this. They just camp back with a sniper rifle behind
Halo
range.
4
and
isn't
freaking
that bad of a
people-
game. I don't get the complaints.
No, I do. It's not a great game, but the thing is, it's still pretty good. It's really good. But the thing
It
is, if you ignore half the sandbox that they give to you just because it looks weird, and then you wonder why
Oh,
the
to be
game plays
fair-
like shit, you decide not to use it, then yeah, no wonder it's a slog.
Oh yeah, to be fair, there are some problems here and there, but at the same time, I don't
You
know.
can play
it's
every
not that
level
bad.
without sprinting.
Right.
Like, people complain about the sprint. Okay, don't sprint. They designed every level to work without it. If you choose to sprint in the game, then yeah, the game's gonna feel like Call of Duty, because you're just playing it like Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Then they say, oh, well, why'd you put it in the game? Probably because there's big sections that would take 10 to 20 minutes to get through without it.
Yeah, I mean, like, Halo 1,
If they didn't,
for example.
I mean, Halo Reach had that shit, and you could use no
Right.
sprint just fine. Halo 4, same deal.
Yeah. Halo 1 had some big-ass sections, and apparently...
Yeah.
I think there are people who complain about them, if I'm correct.
Oh, a few, but the thing with Halo 4 is that most people didn't like it because it just was very aggressive looking. It was dramatic, and people didn't really like it because they were probably like 14 or 15 years old and didn't understand human emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know why most of this violent shit died out? It's because people didn't have basic empathy and just said and did incredibly violent shit to the point where all these democratic people came in and decided to censor shit who work for Microsoft and impose political ideologies into software where it literally has no relation. Then they just call anybody who doesn't like it racist, like Ghostbusters in 2016.
Oh, most definitely.
Like, it's not... The people would critique the merits of the movie.
Kind of like
and then
the...
get called,
Yeah, it
like,
kind of got the
not-
same treatment as Man of Steel, if I'm correct.
Man of Steel is just a big fight for 2 hours. Like, most people kind of expected more from it, but if you like big fights that are kind of dumb, then sure.
I mean, I kind of like the aggressive part of it, to be honest.
Me too. I like the darker Superman. I felt like that was a great choice. Batman versus Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're telling you can't have a Batman who's an evil asshole who kills people. I love evil superheroes. I think the problem is that they've been trying to do the same shit with that for 10 years, and it was really only good once or twice, and then people want to move on, but they didn't get the MCU for DC. Which is what they wanted. They kept getting more reboots. And every time they rebooted,
Right.
it became more colorful and less serious. I really liked Zack Snyder's direction, where everything was dark and mature and edgy, because that was the perfect counter to the MCU. I say dark and mature and edgy, but literally all I mean is it looks like a Linkin Park album. It's stupid, but who gives a fuck about the merits of it? It's a superhero movie where Batman,
It's
you know,
just-
and Superman...
Exactly.
Superman's still wearing the underwear on the outside of his pants, and so is Batman. So...
Yeah, what's the problem?
No problem. It's a fun action movie. Does it have the
It
merits
is.
of fucking Citizen Kane? Does it make me think? No, but I don't care. It's like trying to watch 300 and looking at this is Sparta scene and trying to, you know, examine the psychological and economic consequences of Leonidas kicking a messenger down a hole. Fuck that, dude. It's just a fun scene.
Yeah.
Let's think about the social, global, economic conditions of killing 500 people in an airport in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Except that one actually works, because it's tied to real events. Like 9/11. See, that can work. But, you kind of have to think about it for more than 2 seconds. Whereas trying to force that into everything just because it was successful 20 fucking years ago is
It's going to get...
really
yeah,
a
it's going to
problem.
get tiring.
It's going to get tiring, and it loses its impact after like the 17th deep and cool thing you see. Halo 4 was another deep and cool game in a long line of other games that were trying to be deep and cool. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, I love it, but it didn't sell well. It's a sequel to a game that people liked once but didn't care about the second time because it lacked content and was trying to be dark. Same shit that Halo 4 was basically doing. Except Halo 4 sold, I guess, reasonably well, and I think people still liked it, but could admit it was just more of an extension or an expansion to Halo Reach.
Right.
It's clear they just used Halo Reach and reskinned it for the most part, but it's a pretty good skin, because clearly they seem to put a lot of effort into the art and the world and all the stuff they're doing, and honestly, more excuses to play games like Halo Reach is not a bad thing to me, because I liked Halo Reach and wanted more of it.
Right.
I get it wasn't popular because it was an experiment that was a prequel, but...
Yeah, plus early
I don't give a
343.
shit.
Yeah, again, plus early 343 stuff seemed pretty promising from the start. And
I think it was pretty good
Yeah.
because it was like very complimentary of what Bungie was doing. If you look around, people are nothing but like, you know, they look at Master Chief like, oh my god, that's the Master Chief, he's so cool. You know, they
Yeah.
actually show the weight and consequences between all the games and show this gap in time. You didn't just get forgotten. No, what you did inspired the UNSC to be better and to make their technology better. Like the Infinity in this game. Well, how many Covenant ships rammed into human ones? So they make a big-ass ship that's bigger than the Covenant ones to ram into Covenant ones. It's a great counter. You know, shit like Master Chief. They made a whole Spartan 4 program because they were inspired by Master Chief. And the shit that he did. Master Chief died a hero in the eyes of, you know, the public. There's even the Believe trailers. And Halo 3 is given way more weight and character and impact as a result of Halo 4. Because Bungie left
Indeed.
that shit half finished. So they drift off into space for 4 years, and you see these people who are, you know, deeply affected by what the Master Chief did, who saved him. You know, people who,
Oh shit.
you know, almost talk about it like a war documentary or memorial in a museum. It's awesome. I love that shit. That's fucking art. I mean, hell, the whole entirety of Halo 4 feels like something that was one-to-one lifted from concept art to a game, because it is.
We're almost to the beat.
Look at the concept art for Halo 4 and you'll see it basically one-to-one translated perfectly. You look at this shit side by side, especially the Infinity level. It's great.
Almost definitely.
But anyway, you were saying about Zack Snyder, my bad.
Yeah. And like I said about Zack Snyder, I really certainly appreciate the style that he's taking because it's more detailed. But apparently people don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently people don't like that because it's too gritty and too dark and all that type of shit, which I find kind of a stupid complaint. This is supposed
I
to.
mean, yeah.
This is kind of a stupid
awesome.
complaint. Yeah, it is. It is fucking awesome.
Would you rather everything look like fucking DeviantArt? Well, apparently most of the people who play Infinite would.
Oh, probably.
Like, look at all the skins they keep adding. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh no, people want Halo 2 or Halo 3. We ain't getting it with this.
To be fair,
Why is there sprint in a game like that?
why is there a sprint in a game like Halo 4? What?
Well, in Halo 4 it makes sense. Because
course
the
it
bigger
does.
areas.
Yeah.
But Halo Infinite, the sprint doesn't actually affect anything because it's just an animation used to make you slide.
It is just a speed up, just to get
no,
you past.
it doesn't even speed up. No, in Halo Infinite it doesn't. Halo 4 and 5 does.
Oh.
It's literally just a pointless animation that makes you more vulnerable, and the only reason you'd ever sprint in Halo Infinite is just to slide, I guess. But why would you slide in a Halo game?
Field's weak, but still online.
Oh, Halo Infinite's more like Halo. No, it's not.
Access the pylon.
It's like Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 bare bones. Yeah, that's not at all what Halo 4 and 5 played like. Halo 4 and 5 played just like more variants of Halo Reach. But, yeah, in Halo 4 I could see the complaint of sprint.
Power core offline. Good
Zack Snyder,
Oh yeah.
super detailed.
Indeed.
Whoops, I did
And-
it again.
And
Sorry, I'm
you-
kind of retarded.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder,
Zack Snyder.
go ahead.
But anyways, there are too many complaints about like the Zack Snyder films, which, simply put, I actually watched, and I watched the whole universe. They seem pretty fucking great. Honestly, due to this style and due to the kind of impactful story that it has, it really is great. I mean, in a world full of bland MCU movies, these movies are fucking awesome.
I really like it because it reminds me of like Daredevil and Tim Burton
yeah.
Batman.
No, it feels definitely
it-
dark.
It's darker. You know, Daredevil and what Wolverine, the Fox movies. I love those. They had comedic moments, but they didn't feel like they were just breaking the fourth wall every time they told a joke to say, "Oh, that's not funny." That's the biggest thing that gets me with MCU is these weird little self-deprecating CinemaSins comments. Like, do you need to critique your own movie? Just how about you tell the joke and let me decide that for myself?
Yeah, a lot of movies right now definitely feel insincere.
Well, it's not insincere. It's just incoherent. Like they'll
Right.
talk like Captain America.
Well, I mean, there's a line
or-
saying something absolutely terrible happening, and they're gonna be like, "Well, that just happened."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they'll have a bit where it's like in Captain America, there's this intense interrogation with a Hydra agent, and they throw him off a building. It's like, oh, did you hear about that girl who worked at the office? She's kind of cute. Oh, not really. She's not my type. Oh, really? Like, bitch, Captain America, Black Widow, Captain America are having a casual conversation while interrogating a Hydra agent after throwing him off a fucking building and introducing the Falcon.
God.
What? I'm not thinking about the cool scene anymore. I'm thinking about the part where they just interjected some weird dating conversation. Like there's this subplot throughout the movie that doesn't go anywhere where Captain America's trying to find a new girl because he was frozen in ice for 100 years. Like what? Like at least DC Universe takes itself seriously, right?
Oh yeah, from the start.
Yeah, like it was darker, it was more mature, it's like Tim Burton's, like we're saying. I mean, The Dark Knight, I think, was probably the best stuff, because it's just fucking wild. It's basically what I like to call the Far Cry to it. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are kind of like the Far Cry 2 and 3 of DC. They're wild, they're a bit weird. But I will say this about The Dark Knight. The only problem I had with that movie is that it ends.
Oh yeah.
It's the one flaw. Every single part of that movie was good. I love the way that they made Joker this apathetic, you know, villain who doesn't care about human life as much as he does about taking down
don't
the
forget
mob.
about the marketing of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. It's like
How
the
do you
movie
forget
takes.
that?
Yeah, it's like the movie takes in kind of the real world, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, there's real terrorist attacks by the Joker.
Yeah.
I love that shit, you know, where they make it seem like a fake news reel, or, you know, you see in there where they have the posters with all the ashes and destruction. They make the Joker look fucking evil with this hilariously black makeup on his eyes to make it look like his eyes are in shadow. I love that Heath Ledger Joker, but, you know, the one from the actual Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, I guess is his name, is also pretty good. I'd say they're about on par. They're probably my two favorite Jokers. I tend to like the Dark Knight Joker better because he's funnier to meme.
Oh yeah. He is a pretty good character.
I'd say they're both about on par. It's what I liked about DC. When they actually stuck to something, they did a good job, but the problem is they have fucking ADHD. They just jump all over the place and can't stick to one thing enough for me to get attached to it.
Right.
Same shit with Microsoft. Like Halo 4 and 5, they'll get you invested just enough, and then they'll pull the rug. And tell you, nah, fuck you, that was bad the entire time. When it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, people will argue about the art in the world design, and, like, characters and their motivations.
I like
but
the art.
yeah, this game's pretty. For the Xbox 360 especially, like, jeez Louise, this is pushing some crazy limits for a couple sticks in a rock from 2002 that red ringed all the time. You could play this on a fucking CRT television from 2003. You could probably be playing this on your grandma's 1984 fucking, you know, computer monitor.
Oh,
by
indeed.
comparison, that's the inputs it used. Like, geez Louise. This was super low tech, but it looked pretty.
Exactly.
The hardware, I'm surprised they managed to make something that looked half as good as this.
Yeah, unfortunate how games now they don't seem to put any effort when it comes to
Well,
graphics.
There are, but the problem
I mean,
is they
there
don't
are.
have much marketing. Thing is,
Right.
it's just most of the games that do have marketing are kind of stuck in the DeviantArt 12-year-old anime phase right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, all these new games come out from EA and Activision just look like they came out on DeviantArt or Newgrounds. They look like something a furry made, because they probably were. I mean, most of the developers use the internet or are also on Twitter as well. Like, they're not willing to make something that looks like it was in America. They're not willing to use real factions. If they do, usually, and it's in a derogatory or condescending manner. They're not willing to make games where you murder people that are real. Just, you know, minorities, black people, Jews, and, you know, totally not racist.
Totally not racist.
Yeah, because nothing says inclusivity like killing minorities for some reason. That's just, no. Like, who gives a shit? Just, people want a fun game. You know what's fun? Dirty shit that looks gross. Because am I gonna kill people in real life? No. In a video game, though, it's harmless. Which is what Spec Ops: The Line said as a means to criticize the shooter trend that was becoming boring around this point, because they just kept doing it non-stop. Like, it's not that these games are bad, it's just that there were way too fucking many of them. Would you like that to be the only option for popular games? No. I would like these games to get better. I'd like them to not be boring. I'd like them to be fast and fluent and smooth as well. And that was the problem with these games that people had, was, especially towards the 2010s, they became a lot slower and more dramatic, and the dialogue was kind of iffy. So if you have a 5 or 10 minute cutscene, you just want to play the game. Then you don't like it, because you don't like the story and you don't like the characters, because you just see it as a barrier to entry for you to get to the fun part. You just want to skip it. Now, the reason why they did these long, drawn-out cutscenes is because the Xbox 360 was really pushing its limits. So, I don't blame them. But, I mean, the criticism then and now is about fucking same. Not much has changed. It's just the words that people use have become more verbose, but they mean the same thing. People have the soy Wojak shit, the Rage comics, just with slightly different art. The pictures, you know, the flags and the methods may be, you know, may look different, but the methods are the same. As Reznov would say in Black Ops, the flags may be different, but the methods are the same. Same shit.
Oh, most definitely.
I also, one thing I really like with Halo here is the Promethean weapons are good against the Covenant. The Covenant weapons are good against the Prometheans, and the human weapons are pretty much good against both.
Right.
But yeah, like, these games are like a really good cheeseburger. You like cheeseburgers, but would you like it to be your only meal for 10 years?
Not really.
No. No. So it's like cheeseburgers or eating cake and ice cream every day for breakfast. They might be good, but you're just eventually gonna get fucking sick and tired of them.
Or you're gonna get fat.
Yeah, fat and ugly.
Oh yeah.
And oh hey, I guess I could see why people didn't like this then.
Right.
I don't know, dog. That's the thing is, you would see as in the PlayStation 2 and the early Xbox 360 games were a lot faster, more colorful and bright. And then towards the end they got bright, but they were drab. Drab, dull, and at times depressing. And I mean, I can see how somebody would fall out of favor with that and just want something more colorful again, but there's a difference between improving what's there and then just lowering everything to your level just so you feel better. And that's what games do now. Games now, with AAA, just want everybody to sync to their level so they feel nice and cozy, when their games are just mediocre and really need to add more offline modes so I can play them. But even still, if they're just not going to do that and make it online only, I'd say the best thing about that is one day it's all going to be gone and nobody's going to care.
Oh yeah.
So we can all just go back to making fun games again. That'd be great.
Oh,
Go back
indeed.
to making more Halo 4s. More fucking Halo 5s too.
Yeah. I'm
I want
very
more
glad.
dramatic,
Yeah.
cinematic Zack Snyder types of games.
Oh, me too. I don't think anybody. I don't think there's much that's popular as of nowadays.
Well, there are games like this that are popular. They're just mostly in the backside of Steam, but it's Steam, so
Oh yeah.
fuck you, Gabe Newell.
Fuck you, Gindle.
Fuck you, Gabe. Yeah, I used to not be bothered by Steam until I realized, yeah, Steam is kind of a bit of an issue that could be abused eventually. Maybe I should also just vary up where I put my shit, because I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket in case the whole house comes crashing down. Not just piracy, but I mean other platforms, consoles, launchers, whatever else.
Right.
I mean, hell, you can still buy a CD, DVD, ROM games. I've been doing that.
Eventually,
have
yeah.
no
Eventually,
CD
I might.
It's a physical thing I have.
Yeah. Eventually, I
they're
might go
cheap.
ahead and like buy CDs again.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but you can also pirate shit, so...
Oh, that too.
That's what I'm saying. More than one option. I mean, I personally have 2 copies of Windows 8, a copy of Windows 7, a copy of Windows XP, and a copy of Windows 10 physically.
I have a copy of 8.1.
Oh, I gotta get one of them too, because I hear it's a lot better.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still keep 8 though, simply because I find that 8's a lot smoother by default.
Right.
And since I don't want to, here's the thing too with Windows updates, don't update it, or you'll have nothing but issues. That's the thing about updates. Don't.
Yeah.
Just
The more you
use
update, the more
whatever's
you
on
have
there.
issues.
Yeah, same shit with iPhones. Literally never update your iPhone. Keep it on exactly what it comes in stock and never update it, other you will have nothing but trouble. Plus, it'll be harder to jailbreak.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
Most definitely.
if you want to have a worse performing phone that is laggy, clunky, and slow, sure,
You can
update
update
it,
it.
and you can go buy a new one in 5 years. It'll cost you way too much money. Because you already have a thing that works, it's just been artificially slowed down to make you think that you don't. You should get on a Ghost, by the way, because you're probably going to die.
Ah.
I don't know if you can do that by foot. Or find out.
I fucking hope so.
Probably not.
Go.
Last time I checked, the rocks will come in so fast that they'll literally kill you. Cortana's gonna put some of herself into the Ghost to boost you. Your current objective is to fucking escape. Current objective survive is probably one of my favorites, but yeah. Current objective escape, that's a good one. Not too many people talk about that, and they really should.
Oh yeah, this part's fun.
This part's fun. Whoa there, cowboy. You know, one thing I like about 343 is they still kept the anime influences. Influences, not the actual retarded dialogue from Halo 3 where they talk about tits.
Oh yeah.
If you stare, or the brutes start peeing. Like, what the fuck was it with Bungie? The more they kept doing these games, like, the more sexually frustrated they became. I mean, they toned it down after Halo ODST, and thank God for that. I mean, Halo Reach seemed to be one where they actually use their balls, as opposed to waving them around everywhere like they think they're all 2 inches of that or any impressive to me.
Shit.
Well, you're dead.
Yeah, I hit a barrier.
You just got stuck between a rock and a hard place. AKA, you inside Cortana.
Indeed. Shit.
Indeed.cock.
Indeed.com.
Here will be, yes, Indeed.cock. Here you will be sodomized by Cortana. Would that even? I don't know. Actually, not gonna ask. Forget I said that. Hail Hydra.
Hell Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Keep calm and Hail Hydra. See, the reason why I say Hail Hydra intermittently is because Bloodburn had Red Skull in his PlayStation 2 ARG, and I literally never let him forget it. And it's also just fucking hilarious to say at random because people
Oh
get
god!
the reference.
Oh god! I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Door stuck. Door stuck.
Door
Please,
stuck!
I beg you. Now you're fucked. Once again, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yep.
Well, good luck. Let's see if you can make this jump.
I hope so.
Nah, you reverted. Nah. Good idea. Revert back to Windows 10.
Oh
or
yeah.
Windows 8. Or 7. Or XP, because they're all basically the fucking same.
Mhm. Or
See,
you
the
could
reason
go
why I use
to
Windows 8...
XP.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I use Windows 8 is because it's just better for stability. The processes and all that shit was like optimized across the board, and I also like the way it looks.
Oh, definitely.
I like the yellow. I like the yellow. You know, it reminds me of late generation Xbox 360, and the start screen is straight up something out of the Xbox 360.
I love the arrow look
It's
that Windows
like-
7 and Vista had.
And XP as well, I guess, technically, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that is Arrow, it's just not transparent by comparison. I like 7
Right.
and Vista as well. Vista is probably my favorite operating system from Microsoft, because when I was a kid, my grandma had a Vista computer that I used to play Galaga and Space Invaders on,
Oh yeah.
and Tyrion as well.
I
A
used to
bunch
play.
of like Windows Live games that were pretty awesome, and Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah, I used to play Space Cadet on Windows XP.
Pinball. Yeah.
Shit looks awesome. It's why I had so much affinity for Windows XP.
Windows XP kind of creeped me out as a kid, but eventually, like, I started to like it. I really liked Vista because I just loved the abstract prawn art, and that's what I like about
yeah.
Windows, or Halo 4 here, is the whole thing feels like a Windows Vista wallpaper come to life.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's absolutely Frutiger Arrow at its best, and nobody cares because, oh, some of the aliens look big and ugly. Right, and they look sexy by comparison? Nah, dude.
They
Halo
should
4
be,
is the
actually,
sexiest Halo.
They're fucking threatening.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
want to have sex with them.
It's a 13-foot tall fucking elephant.
Exactly.
That motherfucker should be big and imposing. He should be a threat. He should try to not just be like, hey guys, how you doing? He should be like,
I can fucking you with glass rod fire and stuff out your face.
I will stroke your fucking cock and fucking blast it up on the wall.
Me and the brutes going to fuck the Master Chief.
Yep.
Do not fuck the monkey.
They put the Master Chief in the soda.
they put the Master Chef in the saucer, in the sodomy.
The sodomy.
Uh-oh. They're kind of asking for that ass, but they're gonna get it. Fuck's sake. I think they knew that this shit that they were making was halfway gay, so Bungie just leaned into it. I mean, thankfully 343 made a few jokes of their own, so I gotta applaud them for that. They didn't abandon the shit that Bungie did. Like, they still kept it. And they tried to replace it with, you know, their own spin on things. I like that, you know? Even if it just felt kind of amateurish, Spartan Ops was at least a good attempt. They did all this whole Netflix series and stuff, and I don't know. I'd like to play that, maybe, but I can see why they tried, you know? They wanted to make Halo into kind of Star Wars, where it's like, at that point, LucasArts was doing multimedia stuff, video games, the Clone Wars TV show, comics, books, toys. It's a great idea. Everybody wanted a Star Wars at that point. Now nobody gives a fuck. Except me. I actually really like The Force Unleashed too. The biggest reason why is because I really liked all the robot bionicles they let you fight. And the Force demons and shit. That's awesome.
Oh,
I got a Games for Windows copy of The Force Unleashed 2. Not Games for Windows Live, Games for Windows, because some companies just bypass the launcher and just let Microsoft publish the discs. And it has no DRM.
right, most definitely.
It works. So you get a copy on that on eBay for like $6. I recommend it, dude. It's a fun game. Get a no CD patch and the DLC unlocker, and you can play as like Darth Maul Starkiller. They had like DLCs and challenge maps that are on the disc, but they're locked because they wanted you to pre-order it at GameStop. Well, you can unlock it, and I
Right.
did.
A bunch of Prometheans are beating my ass now. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the best way to beat their ass is to shoot them from range with the DMR as opposed to running right into the middle of them and getting gunned down.
Yeah.
Like you're in the middle of Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, you'll learn pretty quickly with the Prometheans. The run and gun strategy is a good way to get wrecked. Because there's about 15 dogs there. And they will fuck you up.
One of them's an officer.
So,
Oh,
just shoot them with the
Most def-
DMR or the pistol. I mean, the DMR doesn't have very much ammo, so I'd recommend taking an assault rifle and a pistol, because they do drop pistols throughout. There's a bunch of dead UNSC. And a pack of grenades back here as well. So they do give you some good tools if you're struggling. It's the same design from Halo 1 and 2, and I love that. They kept that. They had no reason to keep that, but they did. You know, world building here where you're finding a bunch of dead guys who got shot and killed by the Prometheans, and they're just, you know, they teleport away. Yeah, it's kind of cheap that they can teleport because of RAM limitations and whatever, but I like that they still tried. It also kind of sucks that you can't climb the trees. But where Force Unleashed 2 didn't have a Dagobah level, Halo 4 had a pretty awesome jungle level, so... Gotta say, I really like the 2010s, because the art and the world and the environments especially. Like, if you look up in Halo 4, the skyboxes are fucking gorgeous.
oh yeah, most definitely.
Like, they're great. Massive fucking skyboxes, you know, fog, god rays coming in from the fucking skies. I love it. In Halo 4, they still kept a lot of the old Christian church influences, but just made it look super abstract and high-tech. You know, people will bunch this in with the rest of the DeviantArt, you know, losers at the lunch table, and I don't think that's right. Because by that logic, you'd have to do the same thing to Halo Reach, because it looked exactly the same, you know, the same thing. Mind you, it wasn't as high-tech, but definitely everything was chunkier and bigger, so... Oh, by that logic, it's also DeviantArt degenerate scum, right?
Oh, yep.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo Reach just basically looks like a Halo 2 map pack if you think about it, with higher assets, or higher quality assets, basically. Because it's a prequel. It's trying to look like this, like the cities in Halo 2 and stuff, basically, in 2007 wallpapers, whatever.
Oh, I saw a leak for. There's a leak that's out there that where Halo 1's trying to do with city level.
Can't hear you. What? A what now?
There's a leak where Bungie tried to do like a city level for Halo 1.
Oh yeah, the dig site.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was like a few ideas for Forerunner cities, and funnily enough, a lot of those ideas got put into Halo 4, but nobody listened because it's 343.
Right.
Like, a mammoth in this game, the Prometheans, the Forerunners, I mean, these are designs that were from old Bungie concept art. They weren't made by Bungie here, they were heavily modified, but the idea of neon guys in weird robot armor, maybe not so much looking like a weird dinosaur or a dog, or a pterodactyl with circle wings. But even still, like, the original Halo, Combat Evolved, was originally like a third-person shooter game with dinosaurs.
Right.
So robot dinosaur with a pterodactyl pet doesn't seem ridiculous.
I could see
Sounds like something Bungie would make.
Yeah, I could see a dinosaur being in Halo.
Yeah, me too. I could see like a dinosaur, a dragon, or a fucking ghost robot skull man.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because we already have big alien gorillas and like giant covenant alien stained glass demons as the elites, because the elites are like demons or like piranha plants. So a giant, piranha plant demon alien wearing stained glass armor, basically. That looks like a church mural. Yeah, that's totally believable. And the metal gun you have looks like a church. That's the idea. It's like the roof of a church. So yeah, they draw a lot of their shit from like Christian mythology. Like the Promethean light rifle and the gun that you're using, the suppressor. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it's kind of cool.
Right.
Like the grip and the handle of it is where the main hall with all the seats are. Literally the handle for it is a pew, which is a church bench. A Christian church bench, anyway. I mean, a lot of people from different countries don't exactly like Christianity because, needless to say, there have been more deaths caused by it than anything else, especially in human history.
Oh, most definitely.
Don't blame them. Don't blame them. Hail Satan, dude.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah, Hail Hydra, exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
I think that part of Christianity is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't blame
scary
you.
language is not important. It's probably written by Bill Gates.
Yeah. Fucking Mormons.
Thou shalt not have scary gods before me, false idols. Bullshit. Rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not touch girls before marriage.
Yeah, thou shalt not touch girls before me.
Thou shalt not. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't
Okay.
exactly
It's
blame
not
you for
not-
not
it's
liking
not definitely
Christianity.
Well, I'm a Christian, but I know how to
Well,
poke fun
yeah.
at it. You know why? Because I'm not insecure about my fucking beliefs.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're not
good
Kirby.
words to live by, but no, I'm also not another friend of mine who, he can't say God's name in vain. Yeah, I can.
Oh yeah.
You telling me God didn't poke fun at himself? Bullshit.
I mean, come on, he's a god of jokes. Like, what's the problem?
God has done many things that are jokes, but at least I'm willing to tell you.
That's the thing.
A man who can walk on water's got to have some funny jokes every once in a while.
Indeed.
How do you think he gets famous? By being serious all the time? No. You gotta live and laugh a little.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Covet thy neighbor's goods. Yeah, bullshit. That's how the economy works. Plus, what the hell are you gonna fantasize to? When, you're at your boring desk job. When you get back from home. Or if you're back home from the boring job, you gotta do something every once in a while. Clearly the internet takes that to heart because that's a fucking sarcastic comment.
Oh, indeed.
That's not literal advice. Guys, you can stop taking the jokes that they put in Halo literally.
Exactly, shit.
It's crude dialogue they use to flavor what was otherwise a army game where you shoot demons and robot aliens, so... Not actual dating advice. Anyway.
Yeah. Fucking
Things
hell.
people say when they're 12.
Yeah, Yeah, apparently there are a
Captain
lot more
Lasky.
Christians that are offended when you ever talk bad about their beliefs and whatnot.
Prejudice equality, I think, should be the Christian rule, but nobody agrees with that.
That's sad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what Filthy Frank says should be pretty common sense. I mean,
Indeed.
I believe in that, maybe not the part where you go to heaven, all that other shit. Sounds fancy, but I don't know. I think when you die, you dream forever. You're just stuck in like a weird trance because you go to bed every day or every night. Well, isn't that like dying a little? What happens when you die?
I mean, apparently,
Happens when you go to
you're gonna
sleep.
live. Yeah, apparently you're gonna live in. Apparently you're gonna live in your memories.
You live in the clouds and shit. Well, I'd think you would live in your memories because people who've survived, you know, have been resuscitated, have said they've dreamed about their past experiences. So that's what I think it is. You're stuck in like dreaming forever,
Oh, more likely.
and you can't escape. You're stuck in a dream forever. There isn't any logic or you know, demons or God behind it. It's just a state of weird being where you drift off.
I think you did.
Neverland.
How can you dream when you're dead? Your brain
I-
has already stopped working, so how can you dream?
You would escape the physical world and be in the dream reality and
You're
dream
gonna
forever.
be. Yeah, you're gonna be a
That's
spirit,
called the
sort
astral-
of.
That's called the astral plane.
Yeah, I mean it's a spirit, whatever the fuck it is, heaven, astral plane, Valhalla, same shit basically. I mean, different religions call it different things. You know, reincarnation. I imagine all of that shit's true to some extent, but you know, you can believe whatever the fuck you call it, and you know, call it whatever the fuck you want. Just don't call it late for dinner because you're gonna be dreaming. People who have survived heart attacks have said they've dreamt about people who are dead, things they've done in their past, and I mean, I've never died before, so hopefully I don't. But I imagine the most logical explanation is because it's not that your heart stops beating, it's that your brain stops working. The last thing that shuts down is your brain. So wouldn't that mean that you just dream forever? If you logically assume that the brain would be going into a dream state, you would escape into your dreams when you die? That's what I would think. It would be like you're stuck in a dream that you can never wake up from.
Right.
But I mean, that's a fucking weird topic, so I don't fucking know, dude. It'd be a cool thing for a game, and that's why I really like the end of the Xbox 360 because they kind of just delved into that, and that's what I fucking liked about it because it was fucking weird. It was abstract, but I mean, if dying is a bit like that, I mean, it might not be so bad. Don't fucking shoot me though, because I don't want to find out. Anyway, enough weird philosophical bullshit discussions. How about your website?
Oh, my website.
Yeah, because you made it like Frutiger era. That's enough about my retarded shit. How about yours?
Honestly, my website,
How did you get into making websites?
I used HTML. That's about it.
Okay. Well,
HTML,
what
CSS.
What inspired you to get into the creation of making websites?
I just.
Why did you start
I loved
making
them.
websites? Okay, you liked them. I loved them.
Yeah. Simply put, I loved them.
Just miss old like Club Penguin looking websites.
Right. Yeah, old old websites. Frutiger era. Oh my god, I got
You
dicked
get
down
beamed by the Cyclops.
Yeah.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Yeah, I got dicked down multiple times by by
Shoot 'em with
aliens.
the light rifle.
Oh yeah.
Shoot the Watchers before they get them. That's how you get them. You have to aim for the drones first, then you can take down the guys on the ground. So watch the sky, then get the ground.
Right.
That's the thing that Prometheans kind of screw with, is you keep going for the dogs and the big guys. You're expecting to get them first. No, you have to watch for the drones. Otherwise, you are not going to survive. There is no
But
ifs,
yeah.
ands, or buts about it. You have to kill the drones.
Right, right,
Watchers
right.
who fly.
Anyways,
Then you can Go ahead.
about my website. Yeah.
Frutiger Arrow.
Yeah, about my website, I took a lot of inspirations when it comes to Frutiger era stuff, like Windows Vista and Windows 7, because I really liked them that much, and I had to make something like that.
What about Windows Vista did you like in particular, other than the way it looks? Were there any features that you missed?
The other part about it is that at least it's not really Windows 11.
Well, yeah, because anything's better than that, including cancer and dying, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather die than use Windows 11.
Microsoft might make that happen. Don't say that again. No, shit. They might. In about 5 years, when they start trying to put the brain computers into people's head, just hope to God they don't, you know, put any of the Windows 11 telemetry in there, because then they'll spy on your brain and kill you remotely. They'll turn people. Your end of life has come. You must die.
Oh. Your end
shit.
of support has come.
Literally, end of life. They'll just terminate you.
Yeah.
I halfway joke about that shit earlier, but you get what I mean. Am I even really joking?
Oh yeah, it's funny because it's true. That's what they say.
That's true. It's truly a bunch of idiots on the internet, Microsoft or us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fucking flickering on the screen.
It takes balls of steel for Microsoft to keep up the act with the Xbox One and then into the Series X. You know, how the fuck do you make consoles that fucking flat and ugly for that long and actually take it seriously? I mean, if you're gonna look like a fucking ugly shit brick, at least own it. And they do. They've started to own it, and it's like, well, the point was don't own making a shit brick, just don't fucking make terrible consoles that suck with bad games on them that are slow and unfun. That's why people made fun of the Xbox Series X as a fridge, and then they made it into a fridge. Okay, you get that one, Microsoft, because you were at least self-aware and not insecure about the shitty design of your console, unlike the Xbox One, which was a giant coffin. And they were absolutely insecure to the point where they just kept spamming deal with it, looking smug and arrogant and cocky. Which is why people didn't buy the Xbox One, but they bought the Series X. Because they clearly learned from that mistake, even though it's yet again another shitty console you can't do stuff on that you want. Like Windows Vista? Guess what? You can use Windows Vista still. What I like about the Xbox 360 is you can use it any way you like. It's offline. You know, they don't fuck around with it. They don't update it anymore. Thank God for that. But it's complete. It's why I tend to play older consoles. It's why only recently I've gotten into the Xbox One, because I realized, not that anybody said it, but you can still play games from the disc offline. They have an offline mode. So same shit as the PlayStation 4, but cheaper. The games run well, it's quiet, smooth even. I've never really had many technical issues with the Xbox One, unless I'm playing some weird game that maybe 20 people have played. But there's maybe like 3 videos of on YouTube, like Earthfall. I mean, one thing I think I miss about Windows Vista was the sounds and the live wallpapers.
Oh, indeed.
I loved how the green and yellow waved around. But it's kind of interesting how people who, you know, every Windows version that's been hated just doesn't have the Windows logo on it. You can usually tell if a Windows version is going to be shit by the lack of the Windows 10 or the Windows 7 or Vista logo. I mean, I like the Windows 8 logo. The problem is it's not the main wallpaper, and they didn't actually add a Windows 8 wallpaper until Windows 10.
Oh my god, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Well, thanks for joining, man.
Yep.
I guess he got bored.
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna add him as a friend. Where'd he go?
Probably left.
Yeah, well, obviously, but... Totally.
Yeah, you can add him.
Where the fuck is he?
What
was his name again? I totally wasn't paying attention.
Louis Wolf.
Louis. Okay, well, add him as a friend. Unless he goes by different pronouns.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
oh, he's
no.
any. He's any. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
He's a Charmander. He's continuously evolving. As in the wise words of Hellion Hero, they are a fucking Charmander, continuously evolving. The practice of pronouncing one's pronouns is bullshit.
Yeah.
I miss Hellion Hero. Dear God. That guy was funny, but he's now been relegated to the death sentence of Rumble. The weapon's empty. Need more ammo to kill the alien dog with. Anyway, Halo 4 is pretty awesome, and I think the best thing about it in particular was, really to me, the weapons. I liked how they were very much, you could see how the technology of the UNSC had advanced. They still felt militaristic, but they were slightly fantastical. It wasn't like Halo 5, where in Halo
Right.
5 everything looked like plastic, but sounded like it was metal scraping against metal. Plus, I also like how
Yeah.
it's
On
really
here,
an
it felt
extension
more,
of Halo Reach.
felt more natural.
Yeah, the world I didn't question. The lighting especially, everything looks dirty. It looks lived in. Like you're in a forest and it doesn't look like it's half fake and plastic. It looks like a fucking forest. Even the shiny Promethean, Forerunner metal has a shine to it, but if you look closer, it's dirty. It's aged slightly, even though it's got neon lights on it, right?
Right.
I mean, it seems believable. Like, if you can tell me something is believable and show me that, I won't question it because I can suspend my disbelief. I know none of this is real, but what matters is that you try to convince me that it is. And you do it in a compelling way. Is it a satisfying system in a Halo game to watch a fight or to play it yourself? And that's the biggest question they asked during Halo 3, and they didn't answer it very well because none of the fights I felt were very satisfying to play. I mean, in actuality, that's the funniest thing about Halo 3. The marketing was more impactful than the game. Meanwhile, Halo 4, the marketing was kind of whatever, but the game was awesome.
Right.
They went back to the Halo 2 style and mixed it with Halo Reach, and I love those games. They're probably the best ones because they tried the hardest with their stories. Were they successful all the time? No, but I'm not asking for perfection. Do I really care if people didn't like the Arbiter? No. Because you're not going to forget the sounds of the Arbiter and his goons going... I can't take current Objective Survive, Halo Reach, Lone Wolf seriously because of that. I just constantly think of the elites going... It's fucking great, dude.
Oh, you hear that?
There you go. It sounds like the end of Halo Reach. I love it though, because it's like you're fucked. I get that, but you're just not that you're completely fucked. It's that you go down with a bang. You go down fighting. Send me out with a bang, basically. And you see, even after the events of Halo 4, what you've done. And I love that. Microsoft used to make games that were dark, that were violent, that felt lived in. They were performance art. Nobody had done that shit to that time, or if they had, they hadn't done it to this extent, with this level of production,
Exactly.
with these graphics.
Exactly.
Yeah, there were tons of action movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger and RoboCop and whatever else, but they were cheesy to some extent. Microsoft's games certainly borrowed from them, because how the fuck do you forget Aliens or The Predator or any of that shit? How the fuck do you not? Exactly. So they were borrowing a bit from 80s and 70s and 90s action movies, which became cliche and old, and started doing something a little more serious. Felt like a natural extension of what had come before. You know, it was very complimentary at times of Sega and Nintendo, but you know, Xbox was that console that did mature games, PlayStation was the one that experimented all the time, and Nintendo was just the safe one for kids.
Oh yeah.
So, Xbox now, they've kind of just gone... I mean, you look at the games, not just the marketing. The marketing's terrible, but if you look at what the games are, they're mostly more neon, T-rated games. I guess that's fine. You have the occasional mature game mixed in, but it's mostly... It feels like the extras from Disney XD or Cartoon Network.
It feels like something I'd watch off of Space Tune.
Yeah, it feels like something that you would see on the CW network. It's kind of B-movie action schlock.
Yeah.
Functionally, they're fun, but they kind of lack in terms of personality at times. They have good graphics, they look pretty, but you can really tell that it's like Xbox 360 on Botox injections.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what's
We
up,
have a
Saib?
new viewer, Saib.
Yeah.
Kufa.
It's one of my friends from
Qatar.
yeah. It's one of my friends from school.
Oh,
I actually
cool.
met him.
Awesome.
How's it going,
I hope
man?
it's not L.
No.
Anything but L. The shark.
No, no.
He loves spamming Arnold Schwarzenegger and...
No, don't worry. He's
a
a little more calm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome.
Bloodburn is playing Halo 4, and I'm trying to tell him to get the flying bastards, because the flying ones keep reviving everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, the other two brain cells are being used to discuss the merits of Fruit of Your Arrow and Windows themes. See, he's using his beam
Yeah,
again.
it's a bunch of stuff going on here.
Bunch of shit. You got a cool firefight, and you got
Oh yeah.
cool discussions about control and fucking YouTube and social media being a
Indeed.
botnet that everybody still uses, because why
Never
the fuck
accept-
would they not?
Never expected the time you were streaming. Oh, I usually stream.
Time, Dr. Freeman.
Is it really that time again?
Time, bitch. Whoa, that's my kind of shit.
That's my kind of shit. Boom, sucker. That's my kind of shit.
Exactly.
Ugh.
That's what I love about Gears of War. That's my kind of shit. I recently played the first one for Games for Windows Live, and there was a patch I found on the PC gaming wiki to make it work. And the best way to make it work is to just remove it using the patch.
Oh yeah.
It did mean I had to play the whole game in one sitting, but I'm not complaining because it's a fun-ass game. I would do it again. Been forever since I've had an all-nighter. So, hey, lucky me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're also talking about Windows 8 and Vista and 7.
Real
and
shit,
10.
my guy. Oh, indeed, Slibe.
We quit, Mr. Shit. I'll ever find anyone else who knows how to fill my ass with gas. Adios, Chuck. My favorite line from Lightning McQueer in The Quest for Tires, Old Emperor Lemon YouTube poop.
Oh yeah.
You know, the only reason that got taken down wasn't because of the jokes, it was because of the credits. The credits song. He used copyrighted music that he paid the license for, but because music companies are rat bastards, they took it down anyway.
Nope. Ooh. Oh, there must be drones.
Yeah,
Ooh.
right there. It's flying to the right.
Yep, I saw it.
Fucking shoot the drone on sight. The ones you go for the ones that fly first, and the ones on the ground second.
Hmm.
That's the best strategy, because if you get the ones on the ground first, the one who's flying and shooting you constantly will kill you and revive his friends. So you'll have to fight them all over again.
Right.
I keep trying to tell you to get the Watchers. Get the Watchers. I see that the scope is a bit bugged. Yeah, go for the little flying guys first. Then go for the big guys and the grunts and whatever. Got it?
Got it. Oh,
Do you?
I got it.
Okay, because I don't want you to waste any more time, because I know this game's fun, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking hard.
Yeah, it's a lot easier if you shoot the guys who fly.
Yeah,
And don't
I
run
ran
out.
out. Yep, I did.
Yeah, if you run out into the open, you're just making yourself an easy target. Yeah, that too, the shields. I mean, you see the drone. What the tactic is they want you to do is to shoot the drone, the watcher drone, who flies, and then shoot his friends. You also have an
many
auto
shields on the
turret.
way.
You can just deploy that shit. Like, you have power-ups. You can use them as well.
Oh god.
Empty guns. You might want to find some more. In the back left of the cave, you can find a bunch of railguns and grenades.
Oh, the back left.
Yeah, you're in the front where the god rays are, at least where I'm seeing. There could be a delay. But where you come in from that tunnel, and then you go to your right when you get out. So basically, as soon as you exit the tunnel, what happens is you go to your right and you'll see some weapons boxes, and they have a bunch of shit in them. And you
Right.
can use that to kill the aliens with. I don't know what difficulty this is on, because you keep getting shot and, you know,
Oh, it's
survive
easy.
somehow. Oh, that explains it.
Yep.
I guess they give you a lot of health on easy. That's pretty helpful.
Oh yeah. No, most definitely.
Yeah, try not to also charge the energy pistol in this one, because it uses too much ammo. I mean, the reason why they want you to scavenge for ammo is simply because they want you to run and gun, which is fine, but that would mean, by comparison, they would have to compensate by putting a shitload more guns in, and they kind of didn't.
Right.
So that can prove to be problematic at times. Otherwise, you just head to the back of the cave, grab whatever grenades and railguns there are back there, and use that to kill the aliens here. The Jackal Sniper, you can take his gun and snipe him from range. There's railguns back here. They still kept that stuff from Halo, you know, in the older games. And that's great, you know?
Right.
So in your case, what I'm seeing on the stream is you have the Covenant carbine. Well, that Jackal dropped his pistol, but to your left there's a railgun. You can switch
Yeah.
your empty assault rifle for the railgun and have 2 full guns, and snipe those bastards from range with the railgun. And then look around your area, because there should be other railguns that you can take with ammo. You can scope in with the carbine, but you can't scope in with the railgun, which I never understood, because it's like, well, why give me this gun that's like a charge up, but I can't scope with it?
Right.
Like, yeah, you should be able to shoot the Watcher with the fucking railgun. That's a pretty good strategy right there. You could steal the fucking Promethean gun or whatever else it be. But the Covenant guns are pretty good against the Prometheans.
Oh yeah.
And then the Promethean guns are good against the Covenant, and then the human guns are good against both, but they run out of ammo quickly. I do like the way they balance this. It's just the problem is they don't really have enough sections where all 3 factions are fighting each other. If they had had more of that in the game, that would have been so much better. Because it was pretty good in Halo 2. Like Halo 2, near the end of the game, you're fighting Covenant versus Flood versus humans. Everyone's fighting each other. I love it. I love that there's not just a war going on, there's a civil war and then there's zombies on top of it. So it's like a 6 or 7 way war.
Oof.
That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
That's super intricate, that's super in depth. And it's super hard to concentrate on that when you're fighting 500 aliens, but no worries, man.
Yep. That's hell for you.
Yeah. What happens, happens. Anyway, go grab the railgun to the right, kill the knight when you come in, then grab the railgun to the right and just start shooting him. And that should probably help you a lot.
Right.
If not, make sure you use your auto turret, use whatever else it be. But yeah, I mean, hey, more time to hang out is awesome, so while we're hanging out...
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, you
While we're
got
hanging
hair?
out, yeah, there's a hair in my fucking glasses, sorry. I got quite a lot of hair on my eyebrows. Anyway, Halo 4 here. Another cool thing I like is the God Rays.
Oh, me too.
Really like the lighting
I love the
here.
God Rays.
It's very, yeah. I like the large scale skyboxes that bleed very naturally into the actual playable area that you're in. I mean, the problem with this game on Steam is that this is a game from 2012 that should not run and, you know, be as bad as it is. I should be able to run this shit with enhanced maximum graphics, no problem. But I have Microsoft's telemetry bullshit on top of Steam's. So it totally nukes the performance.
Right.
I mean, the game plays well, but the reason why I don't like Steam is mostly not just because I don't fucking own any of the games. It's because it lags the shit out of the games I do have with constant piracy checks, and it absolutely puts my internet under duress. You're telling me Steam has been up for about 22 years now, and they still cannot find a way to make all these games download any faster?
Yeah, I think that's a... I think
that's a problem.
That is. No, definitely. I mean, it's a terrible idea, too.
I mean, I could understand if it was some shitty Russian game that maybe 5 people have ever made, have ever played. It was just made for one guy and his friends. It's like 2 gigabytes and it takes like 2 hours to download because it's on the back ass, alley somewhere. Or whatever. It's like in some fucking corner in the lunchroom, a dark shadow of a back alley server. Because it's not that important and only 5 people know it exists. Sure, if that takes a while to download, no problem. Why the fuck does Halo Infinite take 2 days to download on a gigabit Ethernet connection? Constant speed. Steam's fucking lying to me and throttling my downloads. Even with the throttle downloads off. Bullshit. I don't have back-end access to Steam. And honestly, I'm never gonna fucking put another game on Steam again, mostly because 1, the fan base on Steam's fucking terrible. And 2, Steam just was a terrible deal. I didn't get any money. I lost about $105. I just put it on there so people would know it exists. It's a free video game. I didn't do it for money. People didn't need a reason to complain about my game, but, I mean, they found some. Oh, he's using assets that he bought. Yep.
Yep.
As if
What's the
buying
problem with
things
that?
with money is a problem.
Yeah, is that a problem?
How's buying things with my money a problem? I'd like to know. I mean, you could buy games on Steam. Why can't a developer buy models? Can't buy a game engine? It's sold on Steam. I mean, people might have problems with the actual technological merits of the engine, but the practice of buying and selling things with money sounds perfectly legal to me.
Of course.
Was there drugs? Is there cocaine in fucking Game Guru? No. But I'm sure the people who made it were on various substances, because how the fuck did he make this shit, without? Either that and kind of a mix of Lee Bamber clearly being an older gentleman. I imagine the only reason this guy could fucking make anything with Game Guru is because he was on 17 drugs at the time. And only kind of half-assed, hand-wavy says, oh, it was bad, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh, so the
leave.
Bethesda way.
Yeah, let's leave Game
We're not
Guru
planning on
alone
doing anything about
and
it.
create a worse version called Game Guru Max.
Yeah, Game Guru Max Dick. Anyway,
Max
maximum
Dick.
profits. Max
Indeed.
Penis. Game Guru's dick is gay. Anyway, that implies they have one, so scratch that. Anyway, the thing with, you know, Steam and buying and selling shit, my point being, apparently it's wrong if I make a game with shit I bought.
I
even
mean,
though
hell,
I'm
if
one
you
guy.
bought it, yeah. I mean, hell, if
They
you
say,
bought
you
it,
know,
you own
people
it.
are like, oh, it's okay if you just do this to learn how to make games. This is a passion project I made to learn how to make games. Oh, so it's okay. No, it's not. Why? Because it's a product? No, it's not. What do you mean it's a product? This isn't something I sold for money. This isn't something I had intended to be a professional thing. This is just a fun little amateur game on the internet.
Yeah.
So you said there's nothing wrong with that, yet there's something wrong with that. What? And that's what got me with the statements. It was like, oh, you just copy-pasted Game Guru levels with nothing changed. Yeah, I kind of changed a fair few things. The lighting, the shadows, the voice acting. There were original models and textures in there. But I'd like to see what you found. It's like, oh, you stole shit. No, I didn't. I purchased it with my money or otherwise have express written consent from the creators to use it. But
Yeah.
I'd like to see what you've been able to find. Like those wallpapers you made. I didn't steal those from you, did I? Bloodburn?
Yeah, what's up?
Like those wallpapers that I was in a voice call
Oh,
with
yeah.
you over the course of like a week. I didn't
Right.
steal those from you, right?
No, I just made those for you to be exact.
Yeah, you just made them for
Yeah, so
fun.
you didn't really steal
You're a
them.
fan of the game.
Yeah,
No, I used them with your permission.
exactly.
You gave me express written consent to use those as the cover of my game because you were inspired by like Van Halen and Kanye West art.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they.
So what the
inspired me.
fuck's the problem here, Steam? What the fuck's the problem?
Yeah, I do
This
not
guy is my
understand.
friend and I have his permission.
Oh, exactly.
So where's the part where I stole art come in? Where's the part where I stole content from other people come in? It doesn't. It's a fucking lie.
Indeed, shit.
I provided all the sources. I'm like, hey, if you want to do this in your own Game Guru game, here's a guide. Here's how you can add reshade. Here's how you can make the textures better. There you go. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody fucking cares and assumes I'm a troll or something. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you feel
it's-
free to believe me.
here's the
Call me
part.
what you like. You know?
I
Call me what you
think-
like. Don't call me late for dinner. You know?
Right, don't call me late for dinner. But anyways, I think it's pretty stupid that people are getting criticized for buying assets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they act like
I
these
told you about
assets are
the-
not made.
Right.
It's, you know, like they make a big fuss over that. They act like Steam Greenlight's still a thing that exists,
Yeah, indeed.
or that Steam doesn't curate their shit.
Exactly.
Hey, a few loose eggs get through the bunch, but go ahead.
But I think I told you about the cop fighter situation where he kind of criticized me for just using assets.
Yeah.
Like, clearly
Or that your
those
game looks
assets.
girly.
Yeah, clearly those
As
assets.
if
I
the
bought
game
them.
is supposed to look super manly and fucked up and rough like Halo or something,
Uh,
or as
yeah,
if
this-
that's something that pertains to every fucking game, or as if everything looking dirty is a man's thing somehow.
Yeah, funny enough,
As
he
if why
he
that
thought it
only
had
men are
no
dirty.
soul, which is crazy to think. Like you,
Oh, because I've seen that same model in another game.
yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, it's surrounded by like 15 models you made yourself.
Right.
How is that
I mean-
soulless?
How is it? Indeed, how is that soulless? I mean, I did all the effects myself. If you think about it, I'm kind of a thing is, I'm kind of a graphic designer, so I know how to do certain stuff.
People say Halo 4 is soulless and made by committee. Okay, so did you play the part of Halo 4 where you got to ride in a fucking mech and kill everybody in your way?
Yeah, look at that.
I don't know. Does this lack soul? I'd say there's some pretty cool lighting on that. I'd say that's,
Indeed,
you know,
shit.
is that an asset that they bought from a fucking marketplace? No.
That's a AAA studio. What?
Oh, they're not worthy because they're not Bungie. They didn't earn it.
Oh, they didn't earn it. Oh, it's all
You're
about.
not the-
Yeah, how
You're
dare
not
you?
the dictator of that, people.
Yeah, how dare you buy some assets? It's all about the 500 grass model or whatever the hell.
Now, the 1500th grain of grass
Yeah.
was purchased in a store or looks exactly like one that was. What a weird piece of criticism. I imagine a much more disruptive thing would be the bloom and the big-ass heads-up display and the low FOV by default, but no one seems to mention that. Like, wouldn't these bloom and lighting effects give you more of a seizure than some fucking blade of grass or an elite's, you know, character texture models and all of that you can barely see through all the fucking fog?
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
think that all the smoke and lighting effects would be more disruptive, but no one ever bothers. They just say,
No one
oh,
does.
the models look ugly. Like, no, maybe the lighting looks ugly, but if they had said that, then yeah, I could understand it.
Exactly.
But that's not what they focus on. They focus on the Prometheans being some kind of corporate thing that was made in a boardroom because it looks like a Bionicle or something.
Yeah, it is so stupid.
How was Bionicle bad? Are you telling me the Forerunners wouldn't look kind of spooky? They're all kind of dead. Oh, skulls are too silly.
They're part of the human
You
body.
Right. Meanwhile, you say that as if the monkeys and the brutes and the lizards and, you know, demons with the piranha plants and the elites and the broccoli alien flood from the last games weren't stupid and mindless at
Oh,
times.
exactly.
Like the flood. Nobody criticizes the flood, or if they do, it's the rocket guys. But I think the flood is terrible and fucking lazy as shit. Because it's literally just cobbled together pieces of every other character in the game mashed together just to stall for time. Really? Like, that's the best you could think of, Bungie? The Flood are awful. I fucking hate the Flood.
Oh, the flood. Yeah.
They're literally mindless zombies and have nothing more to them than just shooting them until they die.
Thing is, the flood kind of reminds me of a Half-Life monster ripoff. Kind of
Yeah,
like the
I mean,
zombies and the
hey,
head traps and whatnot.
Half-Life, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft saw Half-Life, because funnily enough, Gabe Newell, he used to be ex-Microsoft, so that's how he went and made games. He's ex-Microsoft. He went and did that because, you know, he wanted to make games more immersive, but all he did is he made them stupidly basic and archaic to a fault. People say Valve's games are still good, and I'm like, I think Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2, and like maybe Counter-Strike Source and Data Defeat are the only ones that are still decent.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call them the best things in the world just because, like, they're basic by comparison to today. I mean,
No,
games today
definitely.
are fucking restrictive, but if you just play games that aren't fucking restrictive, you'll realize, hey, there's a world out there that's pretty awesome.
Oh, most definitely.
Like, people will play nothing but AAA games, like old Link could do, and then say, oh, gaming is dead. No, it's not.
Not
You're
really.
just playing fucking restrictive, terrible games that suck and aren't fun. How about you just stop playing those and go play something else for a while?
Or just pirate the games.
Oh, but those games suck and they're bad and they yeah.
Pirate. Yeah.
And they're not fun.
Yeah. Why not
Don't
just
buy
pirate some
anymore.
games?
Or pirate, I'm sure, but like, why not just don't fucking play them until they get better?
Indeed, shit.
Or just play games that are fun. oh, because it's a job, and if I don't, then I'll lose out this bonus XP or this currency to play a
Yeah,
game that you don't enjoy.
it's a game.
Who gives a fuck if you don't? If it's not fun, don't play it.
Yeah, if it's not fun, why bother?
Exactly. Why bother? That's
Yeah,
the thing that
and
gets
it's
me.
yeah, and it's kind
Days
of
where-
the reason why I don't play stuff
Right.
like Fortnite or any of the other live service games, because
I don't
get
like Fortnite because I can't.
Yeah.
I play the downloading game more than I play the game.
yeah.
They update it every like 3 fucking seconds.
I mean, yeah, they
And it's
just
not
want
fun.
to get you addicted while you're
Yeah.
just getting bored, which is like, why?
It's nothing but fucking dull, repetitive colors. I never thought I would hate colorful looking games until I looked at Fortnite or Overwatch.
I don't.
It's repetitive,
I don't
basic
blame you.
game design that sucks, and that's super fucking basic to a fault. You know, the kind of thing that next-gen Xbox One games were supposed to not do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, funny how that works out. Doesn't look like they've learned a thing. They've just upped the production value and give them bigger tits. Oh, great job.
Oh, indeed.
I
And
can
to be
see
fair,
that
it's only.
Activision was definitely compensating for anything they do to their women in the workplace, including
Oh, yeah.
stealing their tit.
And to be fair, it's only good for the the prawn.
Yeah, that's the only reason anybody likes Overwatch is they ain't playing it for the shallow,
Big ass and big
repetitive
tits
game.
and pretty tracer face.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, they're doing it because they like cartoon women.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Unless they like some of the cartoon guys, in which case, you know.
A little gay.
Yeah, it's gay either way, because none of them are real. None
Oh,
of
yeah.
them will fuck you. But you can definitely go fuck yourself. Literally or otherwise. When I told you to screw yourself, I didn't mean it literally. But, hey, you know.
Yep. Meanwhile, you look at
Not
this, and
Meanwhile, Halo 4, this game's fun. You're fighting 500 aliens who are dropping
Yeah.
drop ships on you.
and not to mention the visuals too.
Mm-hmm. It's the funniest thing about the rules of Xbox One and new games. They stop applying as soon as you stop playing them. It's in the end-user license agreement too.
Oh yeah.
If you do not agree with the terms, don't play the game. Uninstall the software from your computer and return it to your store for a refund. That's the first thing they fucking tell you. In 90% of those end-user license agreements. I'm gonna make a video on this where I show you how much paperwork physically I have to agree to in order to use the shit that I use in my daily life. Without piracy.
Right.
I have a stack of about 112 pages of paperwork. That when I was a kid, I just mindlessly agreed to.
Right.
Because I'm not
Yeah.
going to read that shit. You're not going to read that shit, right? Well,
Nobody.
you go through it, and it becomes increasingly more and more concerning. Where the shit they start saying doesn't exactly line up with the law. I'm not a lawyer, but, you know, it's the same shit from Idiocracy. I'm not a botanist, but I think if you put water on plants, they grow.
I've watched Idiocracy, and it's a pretty awesome film.
Fun movie.
Fun movie.
I especially like the monster truck bits, the fight.
Now Idiocracy kind of became real.
Yeah, people are always idiots. The internet just gives them more opportunities to be idiots.
Oh,
See,
indeed.
the internet tries to get you in a bubble. It's like I said, right? What you can do instead of surrounding yourself with shit you don't like, which is easier to do because it's easy to focus on things that are terrible and awful,
Right.
is because that's the way YouTube works, is they'll assume you like that stuff even if you don't.
Yep.
But what you can just do is completely ignore the shit you don't and just, you know, the shit you don't like, and then just watch stuff you do. Twitter? I don't like Twitter. I don't like what it encourages people to be like. Mostly because it's a bunch of shit from Tumblr,
Oh, most definitely.
which, once again, was only good because of the women that were naked on there.
I usually make sometimes whenever I'm in the mood, I usually kind of make fun of them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're really insecure about their drawings and all these little characters that look gay as shit. Probably because they
Oh
are.
yeah.
But,
I kind of showed you. Yeah, I kind of shown you a meme where it's like, I'm going to fucking shoot Trump. This is on the July 4th, and this is no joke.
And then
I was
make
like,
a meme about Metal Gear Solid 5 with MPLA. It's like, stop watching this, brother. We must find Skullface.
yeah, and I
You
was
get the
like,
idea.
are you? Yeah. And I was like, how much are people gonna bet that this guy's gonna actually do it? I mean, they said no joke. How much
No
are they
joke,
gonna
a
actually
parody
do
account.
it?
I mean, you can't tell because people have no fucking maturity on the internet.
Oh, not really.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you give people a crutch, they'll use it. You know, it's what Imp Lemon, I think, said during the end of his Downward Spiral bit, where he actually made videos that were more coherent and less of a fucking retarded documentary that no one likes. You know, it's kind of funny. He would criticize Behind the Meme for making mediocre videos and then just start making them himself. But he said something about humanity, I think, because he had a minor existential crisis. But he's right. You put a screen in front of people, it deprives them of all civility and shows you the monkey underneath that they really are.
Oh, indeed.
It tears people down to be nothing more than monkeys throwing poop at each other in a zoo exhibit.
Agree.
Also, Cortana has thighs that are as big as the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Jesus Christ.
Could tell she definitely got some ass.
Well, not much ass, but she definitely got legs. We'll make it work. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
I'm joking, of course. I'm not attracted to robots. But, anyway, with the internet, it's like, you know, I don't really give a fuck about all these colorful cartoon characters. I like real women.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, because you can't exactly fuck Cortana now, can you?
Yeah, I mean, just imagine fucking a screen.
Yeah, no
Fucking
thank you.
rubbing your dick in there?
No.
Hell no.
No thank you.
No, thank you.
A conversation to be having on the internet, of course. Source.
Source.
Engine. Anyway,
Yep.
Anyway, Halo here. Another thing I really like about Halo 4 and the other Halo games, Master Chief's really awesome lines. And what I like about the MCC port of this game is the enhanced graphics. It really shows off what this could have been if they had just launched it on Xbox One.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't. You know, it would have been a great launch title, and it would have helped them to have a little more time, because clearly they got this shit right in the first try.
No,
Someone's
definitely.
compensating for something. Size matters. Oh yeah, Bungie would never write that, right?
I mean,
Bullshit. That is the most Bungie thing I've ever seen from a non-Bungie developer.
oh yeah.
With the mammoth.
I mean,
This
here's the
funny
thing.
line
It would have just made
Cortana.
more money once they actually made it an exclusive.
Well, I think they realized eventually that their exclusives kind of sucked, so they started putting them on different platforms to make people think they were better.
Oh yeah.
Halo 4 was good, and it still is good, which is kind of the strange thing about it, because this game, it kind of aged in reverse. Like, people fucking hated it when it came out, but now they really like it. I always liked this game.
I mean,
People say,
I
"Oh,
used to
no, you
never play
didn't."
it, but I do
Rare
like
game.
it now.
Yeah, I didn't really get to play it too much, but I used to play it at a friend's house, and what I really liked about it was the lights. I really liked the lighting. When I was younger, I didn't understand the story. I didn't think it was bad, I was just kind of confused by it, because I didn't know who these characters were. But now that I've played the older games and then played this, it's kind of given Halo 3 an actual meaning, because without this game, Halo 3 sucks.
Yeah, and I don't even hate the story, to be exact.
No. Complicated doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
It just means there's more to it than shooting aliens this time. And by the 4th game in the series, the 4th main line, you gotta try something. I mean, the Arbiter had a cool cinematic backstory. Master Chief doesn't get one? Are you kidding me? Why not? He's the guy you play as for like 80 to 90% of the game. He doesn't have anything about him. You learn nothing about him, who he is, what he does. Why does he shoot aliens? Why does he like humanity so much?
I agree.
What's with the sexy robot lady?
Exactly.
Oh, they never tell you. They just assume you know. Which is why I kind of didn't really like Bungie's stories as much as I liked the part where they just said, fuck the story, let's shoot bad guys.
Hmm. Yeah.
Did you grab the jetpack?
Jetpack?
Yeah, they're jetpacks. There you go.
Yeah, I think.
Sir, yeah,
I
she
think I
told
did.
the white woman who yells about eggheads every 5 seconds tells you to get a jetpack.
Oh yeah.
And you have to go talk to Lasky. And then the mammoth starts rolling. The mammoth here, though, is this giant fucking truck that was a cut vehicle from Halo 2.
Right.
Like, the Covenant had the Scarab and the UNSC had the Mammoth. What they were originally planning to do was have a section where you're on the Mammoth on the Halo ring or something, but they had to cut it due to time constraints. And because the original Xbox hardware was being pushed to its fucking knees, so... Halo 2 looks a bit weird if you look at it closely, but the problem is the shadows. If you give it like Doom 3 shadows, the game works. It works a lot better. It's like Doom 3 without the dynamic shadows. Everything just looks like clay, and it looks super flat, and it looks boring. Like, it looks gray and brown, and it looks unfinished. It reminds me of a half-baked Gary's mod map, because it kind of is.
Right.
Thankfully, the Anniversary and the MCC ports did fix that. I mean, they introduced a few other issues that are so minor that I don't think anyone gives a shit. Like, mostly the problems with Halo aren't the game is full of rampant bugs and glitches like it was when it launched in MCC. It's just minor things like how that shadow on that antenna is not properly working. Or like how some of the bloom is off or whatever. Like, not that it's broken, it's just not like it was in the original. But who gives a shit? Oh, it was exactly in this pixel here. You're having to go down to the individual pixels or talk about a lens flare effect that's too big or too small somewhere.
Right.
I think your game's fine there, Halo. Halo has the most weirdly autistic fan base I've ever seen.
I agree.
They will complain about shit that never fucking matters, and actual things that do, nobody ever talks about.
Oh yeah. I mean, you get that with autistic people sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I'm autistic. But then again, I say that as kind of loosely, as a joke, but the Halo fan base gets so upset about the most hilariously minute things that don't matter.
Right.
Like the merits of sprint being in a game versus not being in a game. Okay, I can understand that. But then they'll say like aim down sights and jetpacks like one fingers. Oh, so we can't do anything new with movement?
I don't have a problem with
We can't
movements.
have better aiming. Yeah, me neither. It's like, oh, but does that complement the gameplay? Fair point.
Yeah.
Like, have you done enough to properly adjust for that? Okay, that's a fair point. But then throwing the entire concept of aim down sights animations under the bus because it looks too much like Call of Duty. Well, don't you know comparison is the thief of joy?
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
CinemaSins complaining about a movie every 5 minutes.
It's a 2012 game, so must be some
It's a game from a decade,
Yeah.
like 13 years ago.
Exactly.
That's kind of what they did, but if you don't like that, then yeah, again, that's fine. It's a copy-pasted complaint for a copy-pasted game by that logic. But if you're like me, you like a good cheeseburger. Yeah, hey, fuck it, that's good.
Yeah,
Give me some
exactly.
bacon, dog. I don't
Shit,
give a fuck
that's some
if
stuff
people
that,
hate
you
me
know...
for eating at McDonald's. If it makes them fat, don't eat at McDonald's.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
You don't?
It's like complaining about there being icing on a cupcake. Okay, just eat a brownie.
Yeah. I don't even like McDonald's, but... Yeah, I don't really care if anybody wants,
It's an
wants to
analogy.
eat at
It's
McDonald's.
not literally.
Yeah.
I don't mean this literally. It's rhetorical by nature. It is like
Yeah.
you know, something that does
Well, I'm
not
just
need
saying...
an answer.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I don't care if
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
just
like the
saying,
food.
but I like a Big Mac. Anyway.
Love
Don't
me
need-
some Big
if-
Macs.
I'm just saying, I don't like the Big Macs. Anyway, that's not the point. We're talking about Halo. People will see, that's another thing. That's the MCC logic. It's like, oh, well, you didn't literally mean that, did you? See what I was saying earlier? But anyway.
Yep.
Oh, little snide remarks that we take way too seriously, or little analogies that people take too fucking seriously and compare and contrast in the comment section. It's funny how usually when there's just chatting, it usually devolves into degeneracy. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's...
Reverend Painus, what are you up to now that your music career is over?
Reverend Banus, what are you up to now that your music career is over? Well,
That's what I was saying.
I'll write the Bible and...
Well, big show. Ah, it's a big man show now. Oh, baby, come on. There's another fun thing. Internet again. YouTube. There's a mobile layout for YouTube that's pretty awesome. I tend to use it a lot because it loads faster, and it's hardly any difference from the default YouTube other than it just works better and doesn't have the shitty notifications.
Oh, new pipe?
No, not new pipe. YouTube mobile.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a mobile layout that you can force on. m.youtube.com, and then you could do like persist mobile. And you could keep it on the mobile layout, and it runs faster, and you can see more thumbnails.
No, definitely.
I tend to use that a lot because if for any reason I need to go to YouTube and I need to be into my account, then I'll just use that. But otherwise, if I watch YouTube, it's usually on FreeTube or GreyJ or Invidious.
Fucking drove over me.
But no, you can't say that on YouTube.
You cannot say that on YouTube.
You cannot say, yay. Yeah, well, meanwhile, I'm sure all the people can post their lovely Overwatch cartoons, non-pornographic, of course, all over this fucking website, say how much they want to kill Donald Trump without any consequence.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because clearly I'm the most dangerous man alive. Anyway. So, here in Halo 4, another cool thing is the details they actually do account for. There's a crashed Pelican. And people will say this game's half-assed, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so, guys. I think you just don't like it because it's Bungie. It's, not
Not
Bungie
Bungie.
anymore. It's 343. Yeah. It's like, oh, I expected Bungie. It has to be Bungie or no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
And that reputation just hasn't left this game because people throw it under the bus as opposed to saying, oh, I don't know, doing the reasonable thing of actually rating a game based upon its, merits and what it, is being compared to, not just throwing the baby out with the bathwater like they do now.
Right.
You're shooting your teammates there in the Warthog. Anyway. You gotta take down the dropship with the target designator. There's a Phantom over there, the Phantom Menace. What you do is you pull out the funny little doohickey and kill them all with it. You can also target that tank with the target designator. Now that's something I wanted to see in a mainline Halo game, and I'm glad they brought it back from Reach, because I loved fucking orbital striking shit. Like Halo Reach, they have a target designator, and you get to basically call down upon death and destruction from above. So instead of shooting a tank with a rifle, you can press the G key and shoot it with an even bigger gun.
Oh, just went into that thing and killed the fucking arbiter. That's funny.
The arm
Yep,
killed the elite.
killed the elite.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, since ammo is at a premium, what you could do instead of wasting it all on a tank is you can press the G key, you can pull out that target designator, and you can use the Mammoth's gun to shoot it. Did you know that?
Hmm. Well, kind of. Haven't played
How
that
about
game
you
in a while.
figure it out?
Yep.
Halo 4? You don't know how to use the target designator?
Oh, I did use it one time.
Well, you can use it again. Why don't you blow this tank up with it? Oh, you want to drive the tank? Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and stroll around.
Ah, fuck it. You might need to lower your volume a bit. Can you hear me?
Kind of.
Yeah, so in that case, you might want to lower the game volume just a hair while you're on.
Oh, yeah. What? Show my Discord. God damn it. Hello?
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah. Apparently this shit turned into a black screen, which is kind of crazy.
I'm not seeing any black screen. I'm seeing you move around and play a video game.
Yeah, apparently I'm not in a window now, which is kind of crazy.
You're not in a window?
Yeah, I'm not going in a...
Ah,
Yeah,
shit,
it
you
shows-
must have gone to Linux.
Oh, there's a black screen.
Oh, there you go. Now it's toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream's just taking its sweet-ass time to catch up here. Okay, well, that's lovely. I always love it when I alt-tab out of my games and they break.
Yeah.
Well, the merits of 343's janky-ass Halo MCC port are something that most people tend not to discuss. I don't know why they don't. Because that would be a valid complaint in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, this is a pretty fun stream. I've had an enjoyment here.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
You still gonna keep going, or are you gonna
Nah,
close down?
I guess I'm gonna have to stop for now. I just streamed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's been
So,
3 hours, man.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna fucking go to bed. I totally lost track of the time.
Yep. Yeah,
Alright,
I
man.
tried to turn my volume down, and apparently it didn't work.
That's fine.
It is
You're
what
good.
it is. Yeah.
Hey, man. What matters is you have fun. Moral of the story, just have fun. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you end it, dog. Your stream. Go ahead.
All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Apparently the game has crashed for some reason. Fuck you, Microsoft.
Fuck you, Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
Fucking red ring of death on you. Damn it.
Yep. And
Hate lead.
And yeah, I think we talked a lot about stuff. I mean, how people having no restraint to why that's the case, to control and all that good stuff. Fucking Zack Snyder.
Yeah, in
also.
summary, Zack Snyder. So to summarize our lovely TED Cock talk here,
Oh, yeah.
what we did is the first thing we talked about was Halo, and then we talked about social media being all the same shit, snowed in, and other fun things that, I mean, conspiracy or otherwise, people tend to think Halo Infinite's a good game. I tend not to be friends with those people. And, well, for good reason, because they usually get pissed off anytime anybody says something bad about their game. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
there's that, and then there was also Windows 10 and 8 and 7 and Vista and XP, and a partridge in a pear tree, and I need to fucking pee. And then we talked about how Halo kind of was over the years, how Zack Snyder films are awesome, how Halo 4 is also awesome, how it translated pretty well to concept art. And we also talked about a bunch of other shit, like how when you probably die, you dream forever. So that means I'm gonna fucking die. And we also talked about how, like, the time of transition between Halo 4 and the other games, and how Halo 3 was, in my eyes, kind of shitty, but Halo 4 kind of saves it. And then we were talking about your website for a bit, and then we trailed back off to Prometheans that you kept slamming your nuts against, basically, because they kept shooting you with guns, and probably both half awake at that point. So then after that, I think we talked about Game Guru and assets and buying shit for a while. Steam reviews sucking, so that's why I'm not gonna put another game on Steam, because the people who use it tend to just be not very helpful and not very kind or polite or civil. And then
Oh, most definitely.
I was talking about how there was that other guy, Lewis, who was talking in Linkadoo. Linkadoo was like, "Oh my God, all these movies nobody likes." Yeah, they do, and you know, he
there are
got
people that
kind of
like
upset
them.
about it. Yeah, including him, including me. I'm sure, but you know,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I'm only gonna focus on the ones that don't." Well, why do that? You're just not gonna have fun then.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
and he fucked off and went. I guess he went and had fun. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Did he go have fun? I hope he did.
no, I hope he does.
I didn't mean to piss him off any. But, but anyway.
But anyways, about we talked about how fucking, I don't know, things
Then we
gotten.
talked about how shit gets slow in Windows the more you update it. We talked about all this other shit that you can probably just go back in the recording and see how many times I said fuck. If I said it at least 9,000 times. Remember, it's Josh.
Oh, indeed. We also talked about how people want to go ahead and get back to the same idea, except like even worse.
Yeah, people like doing the same shit over and over again, but
kind of like
worse,
these
more repetitive,
not interpretations, but like, oh, the live action
remasters, demasters,
yeah, demasters,
making
of
shit
course.
worse constantly,
Along with
downgrades,
the along with the politics stuff that is literally
politics
not
that no one
necessary.
gives a fuck about because no one asked about it.
Yeah,
It's like,
nobody
oh, it's
does.
because of Donald Trump. No.
I mean, we do.
No,
I mean, hell,
this
we
is
do
people-
remember the Little Mermaid, right? She used to be white.
Yeah.
I wonder how come she's
Yeah.
black now.
I don't know. It's a crazy suntan there.
Well, exactly.
Who cares? No one. This remake sucks. Anyway, it's like a number of things like that we were talking about and whatever else. I don't know. Whatever else. Xbox One, Xbox 360. I liked.
About, huh?
Well, yeah, we've been here for 3 fucking hours now, and I gotta take a nice leak. But
Oh,
you know, I'm sure the viewers could go back and you could timestamp this shit, make about 5 videos on it.
Right.
It'd be good to do some stream highlights, get more content on this channel, don't you
More
think?
shorts, stream highlights, stuff like that.
Yeah. Fuck it, why not, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like people will watch a Let's Play without it being called a compilation, even if it's just fucking not. But
yeah.
Roll the outro, dog. We're good.
All right.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
Anyway, tell me when it's off.
Oh, still recording, but I'm gonna stop streaming for now. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you for ones who joined in and ones who probably fucking left. Yep. See you guys later.